Hey everyone. Hi human person lad, you've preemptively posted a spear. You know you're gonna get in trouble for doing that, right? I'm gonna get
You know I
CT
have to ban you.
And then Candy's gonna ban you unrelated.
Why are you taking my job?
Well, you don't need to be the herder every time.
I want to hurt people!
Every time?
Yes!
Well, because of woke, I have to agree and let you hurt everyone. Yay. Late streamer. Well, I was literally soaking wet and it's not my fault.
That's not true at all.
What? Well,
You were bone dry.
Literally just in a shower. Stop.
That's not the excuse you gave me. Did you lie to me?
Oh my god, yeah, dinner ran late because it was yummy mushrooms. Grow up.
Different for one person than it is the other.
Two
I see
things
how it
can
is.
happen.
Wow,
It
this
couldn't
guy
have been
had
two
yummy
things.
mushrooms. What a freak.
Well, fine. Sue me and hit me and hurt me too and kill me a whole lot because I had some delicious little scrummy mushrooms and everyone hates me for it. Chat.
Oh, were your scrum shrooms good?
They were. My scrum shrooms were really
I
good.
like scrum shroom.
Suffer
fucking,
the wrath
like-
of the scrum shroom.
Fucking 2006 video game, like, running out of ideas for items to add.
Low on health? Forage for a scrum shroom.
Like, oh shit, I never would have thought of that. Thanks, game.
Oh no, it's gonna. Oh, I'm gonna lose all my health and I'm gonna have to eat all my scrum shrooms. Fuck.
That's up there with mealberry.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with
Scrum.
a delicious mealberry.
Scrum shrooms and mealberries. You can mash them into a paste. A dinner paste.
You throw those in a pot in Zelda, and out comes a mistake, and it's in the shape of jam.
Hey! That's
It's
my
Jam.
shape!
It's jam in a wooden bowl with a little fish bone.
Chat, what would you be? What kind of ingredient are you? Do any of you make anything good? Can we throw you into a pot?
What
I
ingredient
hear you
would
approaching
be?
with a big fork.
I just want to know if we have any edible chat members. Shroomless. Oh, that's it. Exclamation point stew.
Dark Souls boss name. The Shroomless.
Stew the shroomless.
That shit's scary. I don't want to fight Stew the Shroomless.
What do you call somebody that takes care of the big bowl of stew?
I don't know.
What? I don't know what.
The steward.
Ah.
Alright, well, we've had our fun here. Everybody, wish Candy an awesome goodbye forever.
No! Please! Don't take me away!
Really sad, but we were due a new Candy anyway, so that one's just gonna go to the shop.
Yeah, our subscription on Candy is up. It's like
Real.
WinRAR.
Please pay for your extended trial. I mean, you don't have to, but I'd really like it if you did.
I mean, emphasis on you don't have to, right?
Emphasis on please.
I'm gonna go with the other emphasis that I like more.
Emphasis on I'm pouting.
Kicks a can, sadly.
I hate it when software does shit like that to you. They're like, we're gonna be real sad if you don't let us make phone calls. You're like, shut up, you're a dating app.
Dude, if they add like a graphic of like their mascot all sad, I'm like so weak it almost gets me, you know?
That's why I hate that shit. I'm like, no. You don't get to anthropomorphize. You are terrible, and I hate
Literally.
you.
Literally.
Yeah, the second any software locks things behind like a please pay for it, your trial is over, I pirate that shit immediately.
Any time a company like begs for anything, I'm just like, you are pathetic. You are nothing. You are beneath me.
You are dirt beneath my stinky boot. Not even my
However,
good boot.
It is really funny when something like an app that's extremely benign, like fucking Peggle Mobile, asks for information. Like, sure, Peggle, you can make phone calls.
Yeah.
Fuck it. What do I have to live for?
14 already? Thank you so much for streaming, Jame? What? Oh, it didn't send my 14-month sub message.
Stop trying to dox Jame by randomly guessing their age. It won't work.
You're at least 10 years off, little buddy. Oh,
Don't
there
give
it is.
them a hint.
What? Whatever. Thank you so much for the 14 months, Async. Hey, you know what? This first item spin, that's for you. That thing's going around in a circle. 1 month? I'm not 1 month old, chat. I didn't just hatch. Wait, when was my last surgery?
Yo, this streamer still has their egg tooth.
Stop that. Holy shit, Roof Shark is subscribed at tier 1 for 6 months in advance? You can do that? Holy
That's crazy.
Shit. Thank you so much for the subscription. 14 months of async subscription, yay. Chat.
You just write a $100 check to Oreos?
I want them to have a little walking around money. I want them to have a little blending money. Don't let Jame hatch. Let me hatch. Let me use my egg tooth. Okay.
Do not
Jame,
let them out.
If you were struggling in the egg, I would help use my egg tooth to break you out.
Thank you, CT. Now, Candy, what would you do in this situation? I'm struggling in the egg. What would you do?
Medium saucepan on a
No.
low mid heat,
No.
maybe a little oil in there.
No.
MSG.
No, I don't like your answer. No. Stop that. 6 months in advance. Quick, Jane, do something problematic. Quick, give them buyer's remorse.
We should launch a shitty food product. It seems like every YouTuber is doing that nowadays.
Ooh, I'm gonna call
Yeah.
mine Fuck Food.
Fuck meal.
An anonymous gifter gave a tier 1 sub to Egg Tooth Fairy.
It would be fuck meal would just be like it'd be a plastic. It would be like one of those Mexican ice cream trucks that has like the character faces, but it's like your face and it's all fucked up and melted looking, and that's the packaging. And then inside there's just a spherical object.
Do you eat the spherical object?
It is unclear. It is simply not known.
It gets
There's a warning
recalled.
on the back that says, warning, do not eat, and then what it says you shouldn't eat has been removed.
It just says warning on it. There's no elaboration.
Oh, shit. I just realized, actually, we have a quest before we start doing things today. We actually have to render a video.
No.
Control
do?
C. Yeah, do you see that empty space at the bottom right of the screen where our adorable, beautiful cubelets, whoever made those, thank you, it was me, made beautifully? What was I saying? They didn't work today! Something's busted, because something is always busted. Get out of here, Blender. So real quick, I have to make a spinning GIF to put in that corner, and we're gonna use this, we're gonna make a spinning berry for chat.
Okay.
But you
Berry
have to...
is done. Can we do something other than a berry?
Okay, what do you think this is then? Look at my Discord. What do you think
That's a
this is?
durian.
Okay, we get to make them a spinning durian, but we have to figure out what color it is. We
Can
don't
you
know.
invert it?
I mean, can I invert the durian?
Can we make it inside out?
Spins your berry. Hey, don't spin my berry. Okay.
Knock that shit off.
Knock that shit off. Stop. Thank you so much for
You
the...
know I'm allergic to
Thank you so much for the 7 months, Margaret. Oh. Berry duplicated, not what we're looking for.
It's after image!
Can you bevel it? I'm 80% sure this berry's already been beveled. Sorry, durian. Oh!
Yes! Fractal! Sorry, I got really excited at the
Fucking
fractal.
Sorry.
does this to your stupid berry.
God. It's growing...
It is unrecognizable.
It's growing grass inside of it now.
I like it.
Fucking does this to your berry until you can't recognize it anymore.
This is fuck meal.
This is fuck meal.
This is fuck meal.
This is fuck meal.
Or yeah, you gotta say it like a YouTuber. This is fuck meal.
And I'm giving away 8 billion boxes of subscription to Fuck Meal for
And
only...
then it zooms out to a helicopter shop. But only if you subscribe!
Now this would hatch? No, it only hatches once it interacts with your stomach acid, so it's safe to eat. It's just not safe to digest.
fascinating world you've conjured in which eating and digesting are two separate processes?
I mean, they're holding hands, but
They
they're
are.
not the same process.
You're insane, both of you.
Eating is simply the beginning of the digestion process.
See?
They're intertwined.
You can be digesting without, like, immediately eating, Candy.
Eating is inherently part of digestion. This is why spit
Yes,
is
it
considered
is,
part
Candy.
of
Are
digestion.
you-
Ah, fly on my screen!
My assassin! Did it work? Did you get killed?
I
Good.
fucking killed it. I karate chopped it out of the air.
Badass.
I didn't want you to do that. That guy had a...
Don't be a bug next time.
mean.
Stupid.
Stupid. Uncle Phil.
Oh, this is coming out real good. It needs a better name than whatever we called it, though.
What, the berry?
Yeah. Didn't we call it, like, fuckberry or something?
We called it fuck meal.
I don't like fuck meal. We need a better
You don't? It's a very Jame name.
name. Stop that. Fuck meal is my Lunchly's competitor. Sorry, my Lunchly superior.
You can just call it that in marketing. We're not competing with Lunchley, we're just better.
We're just better than it. That's the power melon. Interesting theory that this is a melon of some sort. Definitely a fruit. What is that? Of course that's an Eevee emote. Ooh. Chat, what do you think? Give me some bad names. You know what? You know how people are like, oh, there's no such thing as a bad suggestion? I'm telling you that there is, and I want your bad suggestions. Get them out now. Okay, that's a bad one. Shitberry, Flounder, Bevel It Again, Chestnut 2, Steven, Tormentberry, the Humility Bean, Elf Ball,
The humility bean.
Greeple, ooh, Clumbort. Hold on, I'm gonna pin Plobor saying Clumbort.
Good combination there, yeah.
Squimber. Big fan of Squimber.
You would be a big fan of Squimber.
Hey! Stop calling it jame7t. Cumbort. I like Elf Ball. Actually,
You
Enter
would
the
like
elf ball.
I like Elf Ball, okay? Is it a fruit made by the elves or from the elves? Who knows? Squimper's Beeply? A Beeply? You can't make up a name and then make up a thing that he owns.
Squimblers Beeply, a Beeply product.
Okay, hold on. I really like Squimper's Beeply now.
Squimblers Beeply, a Beeply product.
Paging my assistant to pin that one. We could call it durian spelled backwards, which is Nerid.
Ooh, a humble Nerid. An anonymous
That's like the Cool Ranch version of this. Is Beeply's Nerid.
Beeply's Nerid.
That could be it. I like Beebly's Nerid.
I do like Beebly's Nerid. Microwavable, you are gonna get eaten. An anonymous gifter gave Elf Ball a sub. Let's fucking go. You can call it B?
That's taken. There's a whole bug called that.
And a letter, too.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but Beeply's... What's durian backwards again?
Nerid.
Nerid.
Beeply's Nerid is looking pretty good. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave the GIF like that. It's gonna be 250 frames in which most of them, Beeply's Nerid is completely still. Yeah. Whoa. This thing has other colors. Yeah. Beeply's Nerid in the dark.
I don't want to ever hear that 3D is not cheating again. Animating a ball spinning that has like infinite tessellations took you under 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, because it's beautiful.
You dragged 3 sliders and you made me mad. Were the sliders plugged into my mad?
Do you want me to render a fourth one? To make you even more mad?
Okay, I want to see where you're going with this.
Well, now I have to
This
do
better
something.
impress me.
I didn't actually have anything. Oh, fuck. You know what? No, if I don't do anything, then you'll calm down. Then you'll be happy, right?
And we love
Now
it when
that
our
you-
friends are happy.
I will have to calm down. Yeah, but also, like, I do now want you to put something else in your other Blender map that you have open.
What? Why? What other Blender map that I have open? Oh, right.
The one that we're actually working on.
The one that we're actually working on. Yeah, I have to go do some. I have to render this first.
Well, 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 if it isn't Sabbaty.
Horse!
It's a horse.
Spider. A
Sorry.
jumping spider is scaled upwards. You must kill it, and if you do, you get $250,000 for every pound it weighs.
Oh, not more hypotheticals. We actually had things to talk about, man.
How big do you let the spider get?
You said you were gonna wait until we didn't have anything to talk about, and you haven't waited at all. It's the first thing you've said as you've come in the room.
I didn't even check the stream if you guys were live or anything. I just assumed.
That's so disrespectful.
So
what if
you're-
we were talking about something really engaging?
I waited a second, and then CT said, well, well, well. And then you said the horse is here, which you would only say that if there was a break in the bit.
I was saying hi, you
We
dumb
were saying
cunt.
hi to you, you fucking
Yes.
asshole!
I know, but you wouldn't, like, interrupt would to say, oh, hi. You would get to the natural stopping point in a bit. It's also funny if I just launch into the spider.
Yeah,
And
what
I
the
see
fuck is
Jamie's
this
the only
about a
person-
jumping spider?
Yeah, there's a jumping spider, and it's been quote scaled upwards. You get $250,000 for every pound it weighs. Now the title of this doesn't mention that you have to fight it, but then it says you have to fight it.
So do you have to
Okay.
fight it?
You have to kill it.
I have to kill it.
You have to kill it.
You get $250,000 for every pound the spider weighs.
I mean,
After
a
you-
5-pound jumping spider is like, that's stupid easy to kill. Like, spiders are scared of people.
But 5 pounds is what, 1.25 million?
Don't
you can get
jumping
like you can-
spiders like regularly like kill things much larger than them, like praying
No.
mantises?
No, they
No.
jump much higher than they are.
Oh.
Yeah, they kill flies and shit.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Good job.
I'm gonna say 25 pounds.
25. I mean, that's like you're
That's more
getting
than
into
a
like
toddler.
you're getting into dangerous territory there. Like,
25 pounds is like a powerful dog at that point.
but also if we're gonna be annoying and pedantic about this, like
we are.
at a certain point, insects, like the way that they breathe through their spiracles, like they wouldn't be able to get enough oxygen to survive. So you can just say like, yeah, I want a jumping spider the size of the moon, so it would instantly suffocate and die.
But if it's the size of the moon and you're next to it, the moon will land on you and crush you first.
Well,
Come on, man. We
Yeah,
can't
you-
even touch that.
We can though, because that is true. You would die. If the,
I'm sorry
if
to be
you-
a
insane
woke
thing to
leftist,
say.
but if the moon was next to you, you would be dead.
No, yeah, I'm with Sanity on this one. The hypothetical doesn't say that you go to a separate place outside of time, right?
all right, I'll say it's as big as a car then. Whatever.
How are you gonna kill a spider that's as big as a car? You're unarmed.
Well,
You'll-
according
you'll
to
immediately
CT science,
suffocate.
yeah, according to
It'll-
CT science, it just dies instantly.
Like
Really?
that's
is
a
true.
there's a biological law where like the larger something is, the harder it is to for that thing to get oxygen because like 3D volumes and surface areas don't scale the same way, right? So the larger an animal is, the harder it is for that animal to breathe, the more biological energy it has to devote to breathing. And insects are really, really specialized for being small and doing that. There used to be bigger spiders when the world had more oxygen, but now they're all small because the world has less oxygen.
Okay, addendum to this, they get a breathing tank. It's good for 3 hours, no matter how
Okay.
big they are. They can breathe for 3 hours.
3 hours.
This
Okay.
doesn't change anything. I aim for the breathing tank.
No, you're
I'm giving it
dead.
a glowing weak point.
But it can jump.
I don't
Like, it
need
can
to
be-
go over it.
It can
People can
potentially
jump.
like get as close to like the atmosphere, like the escape limit of the Earth, and then land on you.
Why would it
Because
do
it doesn't
that?
need It doesn't need to live. It needs to kill you.
Sanity. It doesn't matter how big the spider is. If it doesn't, even if it has a breathing
If it
tank.
has a breathing tank and it goes to the atmosphere, you know that's not gonna survive, right?
No biological animal of any weight would ever be able to get anything close to escape velocity.
What if the giant spider drops an anvil on you? Then what are you gonna do, fucko?
How tall can a giant spider jump? How tall can
Is
can
this
a
a
jumping
mnemonic?
Spider jump?
How tall can a jumping spider jump before the spider jump?
50 times their own body length. If they weigh 75 tons and they're roughly the size of like the
Why
Eiffel
would I
State
choose
building,
to fight one that's 75 tons?
well, this is
all right.
you have
Hang
to
on.
establish
You're
limits.
saying that, okay, Sanity. So we're saying that this thing can jump 5 times its body length. Right?
50.
No, like,
Okay.
okay. Hold on a second.
Because
Literally,
it's tiny.
If it's a jumping spider, right? If it's a jumping spider, you want to fight one that is literally like larger than you to an insane extent because they're literally designed to look up. Have you ever seen a jumping spider? Their eyes don't face down. They only ever
I
look
know
up.
that.
They're small
Oh,
bugs.
Sanity.
No, James,
Sanity.
I got you. Unfortunately, you're stupid. I got a picture that disproves you.
Oh no, I'm stupid.
Look in G.
I don't want to look at a spider. It's gonna freak me out.
Oh,
I just
Okay.
believe you. You could lie to me at this point.
All right,
Can't lie
Sanity.
The spider says jump.
I just did the math. For a jumping spider to reach escape velocity, it would have to be. It would have to be 7.5 miles tall.
well, how big's the Empire State Building?
How is the Empire State Building gonna defend
Think
you?
of King Kong.
King Kong!
King Kong.
He's not gonna
God's-
jump out of the
Alright.
The
atmosphere.
Empire State Building, for comparison, is 0.236 miles tall.
Oh.
This is not King Kong,
This is
brother.
gonna be a really big spider, guys. You might
Godzilla.
want to ask for less money on this one.
It's simple. I choose the biggest possible spider so that if it moves, it can no longer breathe and it launches itself into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay, I just saw another one. I'm sorting r/hypothetical situation by new. $100 trillion a day, but you die painfully.
When?
It doesn't say. 0 upvotes, 45 comments.
Sanity,
Somebody
Sanity.
take this Reddit away from you. This is
Can you-
irresponsible.
Sanity, can you sort by controversial and tell us the top
Oh,
one?
is that a thing?
Yeah.
I have hot, new, top, and rising. Did they take? Maybe they took away. I'll do old.reddit.
Why do they have sort by controversial? That is,
That's like the
You
best
know what
part of
Reddit's
Reddit.
for, baby.
I don't.
You know what Reddit's
I don't
for.
use Reddit.
Oh, they do have controversial. Let me find a good one.
No, just tell us what the most controversial one is, like the top
$5 million,
result.
but you can never use motored transportation again.
I'm
No
okay with
riding
riding
in
horses
cars.
the rest of my life.
That's not very funny.
Yeah, that's just
but
kind of boring.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. You accidentally step on your friend's shoe. Her name. Oh, this is a role play.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm glad you decided to read ahead.
Her name is Angie. Angie. Aw, you bitch. You. you calling bitch, you train wreck. Angie, nerd. You, flat tire. Angie. What the fuck is happening
What the
here?
hell is
What the
happening?
hell?
This is what happens when a Tumblr post like gets more than 1,000 notes. Shit like this just spawns in your comments.
Angie, unsweetened tea. You, human female. Angie, hey, that's sexless. You, what?
What is this fucking
Is this on-
APJFF ass comment?
What's happening here? Oh, okay. One was in here from yesterday that I did. I liked kind of a little bit. It said, "What would you do if Elon Musk showed up at your wedding and refused to leave?" Because a lot of them are removed by moderators.
Well, that makes me happy.
If he refused to leave, I would just like fuck with him. I just throw things
Yeah.
at him.
You have to have sex to be born. This is not a hypothetical situation.
What?
This is just sort of
Really
this is a
cool.
statement.
Yeah, that's just how being born works.
What?
Okay, why are the controversial ones way worse than just the newest ones?
They always are, like, that's always how to get the worst shit out of Reddit is to sort by controversial.
Oh my god, the same person that did the you step on your friend's best friend's shoe has another like 30.
No, come on.
Hand it over. Give us the hypothetical.
You are heavily wounded. You and your team, a group of mercenaries, raided a demon stronghold.
Hell yeah, we did, brother.
Aww.
Dude, this one has lore.
However, the chieftain, the demon chieftain, I guess, was stronger than you anticipated. You're the last one left.
Demon chieftain, yeah.
Arthur, a wannabe knight who uses only Old English to speak, much to the annoyance of those around him, comes out of nowhere and attacks the chieftain before he can deal the final blow on you. They have a fierce battle and Arthur is mortally wounded. Despite his injuries, he continues to fight. He loses the battle, the chieftain finishes him off. The chieftain stumbles over to you, determined to kill you, but collapses before you can make it. You live to see another day, but have it thanks to a chance encounter with a strange man. I guess this is a different man. Someone else saves you.
Where's the
mercenary
hypothetical?
We're getting to that. That's the last sentence here.
Oh my
Two more
God.
sentences before we get there. The Mercenary Guild learns of Arthur's death and opts not to honor him purely due to his reputation for being a wannabe. What? Perhaps if you told them... This is the hypothetical! Perhaps if you told them about how he died, they would change their mind. Sure, he talked in an annoying way and he was a wannabe knight, but he saved your life and died a warrior's death. Would you speak up for Arthur?
No.
Dude, this is like, if you're like, dude, what are you talking about? They're like, actually, this is from my fan fiction. I'm
Yes!
doing like
Yeah, this
world
is a
building for my
Gregory
fan.
Berry cone.
Yeah,
This
this is
feels like
1,000% a Gregory Berry cone situation.
They're like 400 pages into a thing and like trying to resolve loose ends, and they're like, I don't fucking want to do this. Reddit, can you? What would you do? I think I can phrase this as a question. Can I phrase this as a question?
This is like bald-faced somebody outsourcing the joy of writing to fucking Redditors. This is
Literally,
depraved.
Hi, Jame. Are we doing art toy? Looks at you, stares into your eyes, hangs you upside down. Hiya, Zaylor. Yeah, we are. We're also listening to Sanity brought us. He trotted in like a little lost puppy, and he put down the most disgusting, yucky Reddit corpse beneath our feet. It's Reddit. What are these called?
r/hypothetical situation.
And I don't think a single one of these has actually been like a hypothetical. What was that one? Like, you have to have sex to get pregnant? That's not a hypothetical.
Just a statement.
What is that?
That was the beautiful. I was at like the top ones yesterday.
Holy shit, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. A berry for you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Aw, Pepperina is a very cute name.
Now, I would like to see that wannabe knight hypothetical in Am I the Asshole? I would like to see how he is judged.
Did not speak up for Arthur. Am I the asshole?
Even though he was killed by the demon chieftain.
I think I'm just gonna go to this guy's profile and
No,
see
okay.
what else he's got.
I've got one.
In
I've got
all your
one.
subreddits.
Hey.
I feel bad because they're clearly stupid, right? Like, there's nothing to be done about that.
Listen. Okay. For every foot tall the demon chieftain is, you get
No.
$500. How tall are you making the demon chieftain? You have
That's
to beat
not
him in battle.
enough.
500 is far too little.
That's far too
No,
low.
it is not. For every 1 foot. So you could make the demon chieftain 1 foot tall and then punt him for $500.
At 7 feet, it's not worth it anymore.
Okay,
The
so
number
your
needs to
answer
be
is 6
bigger.
feet?
I guess a quarter of a foot.
What? I would choose 4 feet. I would
You wouldn't.
He would
It's
win
a demon.
against you.
He's the
Yeah, it's a demon.
chieftain.
Dude,
That means that-
chimpanzees are like 4 feet tall. They're like
yeah,
demons.
You
They
need
can
to
kill
increase
you.
that number far
I'm
more.
not fighting a
Yeah.
chimpanzee though. I'm fighting a demon chieftain who is logically
He's
shaped
like
like a
20
human.
chimps compressed!
Dude, imagine if a chimp had like a battle axe. Like that thing's gonna fucking kill
Oh
you.
my god! What? The demon chieftain is not a chimp. You're scaring yourself in this hypothetical. The demon
It's stronger. There's no way that the demon chieftain is weaker than a chimp, Jame.
I'm actually with CT on this. You sound insane right now.
The demon chieftain, okay? The demon chieftain is not going to be reasonably stronger than a chimp because a demon chieftain is based off of a human shape and frame. A chimp is based off of a chimp frame. They were built to be that small and bloodthirsty. If you shrink an existing demon chieftain to 4 feet, he's gonna be significantly out of his element because he's not 8 feet tall like a normal demon chieftain.
I see. So you're saying that his height correlates with his power.
Yeah,
Jame-
and you know what?
Jame-
Maybe I would know.
James, could you kill a human?
What do you? Wow.
The average one?
What?
Certainly not. The average human, could you kill them? Certainly not. Now, demons are notable because they're written about in books by being so much better than a human that I think even if they were at half-level power, you wouldn't stand a chance at 4 feet tall. That's why I'm going quarter-foot tall. I'll take like $10, whatever the ratio is, and I'll just step on them.
You are literally like assigning the demon chieftain powers that we don't even know about right now, just because you're scared of him. And I'm.
You have to assume the
you?
demon. He's the chieftain, James. He earned that fucking title.
Okay.
Put respect on him.
Maybe well, in my hypothetical, he's 4 feet tall. Maybe he's the chieftain of the Smurf village. Okay, I don't care.
That means he's always been 4 feet tall.
I feel
If
like
he's
you're
the Smurf
gambling
village,
a
that means
lot.
he's probably 2 feet tall, and you've doubled his power.
I've not doubled his power by making him 4 feet tall.
I feel like you're gambling a lot on these assumptions about the demon chieftain.
I feel like you are too. I feel like you are too.
It was like $17.30. It was like not even enough money to like go out for a nice dinner.
Well, that's why this is a bad hypothetical, because everybody's making assumptions about the demon chieftain. I am feeling a little bit prejudiced against here.
Oh, that's true.
Candy, you're always being
You're
prejudiced.
saying this right in front of. Hello.
What? What did you say?
James, you also demon-splained to the other 3 people in the call, all of which have marketably more experience with demons than you.
When did you get demon experience? You're a horse.
I know more about Dungeons and Dragons lore than
That
anyone.
doesn't
Fair
count
enough.
for anything.
I
Does
know.
not count
Fair
sanity.
enough.
I know,
It
but
does
I'm with
count.
you guys. I'm with you guys. James, hold on, now I'm with James.
I know what I
Punching
said.
you out of the winning side, and you're coming and clutching our ankles. Like, come on, guys, let me in.
Listen, I know what I said was stupid and wrong, but I do agree with you guys, and you're right. I'm on your side.
I have one really bad one, and I have one kind of good one.
All right, hit us.
$10 a day, but if you eat anything with chocolate in it, you die.
I think that's worth it. I
That's
could
a
live
chocolate
without chocolate.
allergy, but you get paid
No.
for it.
Yeah.
I would say it's far worse than a chocolate allergy.
It's a
'Cause if-
severe chocolate allergy, but it's still just
Yeah.
a chocolate allergy.
But it's only $10.
You become a dog.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
basically.
$10?
It's
Ugh.
$10 a day.
That's significant, though. After a week, you'll get $70 for doing nothing.
I mean, it is
Except
passive income.
dying if someone lies to you about what's in your food.
Okay, but like every month you get an extra $300.
And don't
Sorry.
have backstabbing friends. Wait, hang on.
Wait, did you say every month you get $300?
$10 a day, right?
Yeah, there's
10
the-
times
there-
30.
$365.
What?
It's a little joke.
Hey, you scared me.
Okay, press a button for $50,000, assuming you receive that, not that you have to pay it.
Okay.
But you lose a random bone each time.
A random. Okay, that could be. You could lose a
I
spinal
take
cord.
those odds.
I
You could
would
lose
not.
your entire
not.
skull.
I take those odds.
You would not lose. Your skull is not one bone. Great
It's
guess.
all
Dude,
fused.
I-
It's all fused together, isn't it?
Dude, I could lose one of my. I could lose a chunk of my spine and just be paralyzed forever. Like I'm not taking those odds. That's
Yeah.
way
But
too
what about
high.
it? What if it's
For
like
that
the
amount
one
of
of
money,
the
I could just buy a new spine. Like, skill issue.
$50,000 can buy you a new spine?
Good
Yeah,
point.
man.
I don't know if 50K is gonna get you a new spine.
I'll just keep pressing the button, then. I'll keep pressing it until I have enough to replace my entire body with
Hey.
chrome.
Candy, you didn't think of something. What if they take all of your finger bones in a row and then you can't press the
Other
button?
hand.
Fuck, you're right.
Nose.
Yeah, that's you get at least 10 presses
You get at
That
least
don't work.
10.
Both my hands and arms are gone. I have legs.
and nose.
And
Nose is
it just said bones. It didn't say skin. It didn't say muscles. I would flap my limp fucking...
Oh, you'd make it yucky. That's what you do.
Yeah, I would.
You'd make it yucky.
You'd flop at the asses.
I'm imagining Candy going up to like the top chromologist and being like, "I will give you whatever you want if you can fix me," and then smashing a button like 70 times and slowly losing bones each time
And
you hit
plus,
them,
like, your
and then
teeth are
flopping to
bones.
the
What if
ground.
it takes one tooth for 50 grand? That's worth it for me.
It doesn't. Teeth aren't bones.
What if
Teeth
it's a
are
wisdom
bones.
tooth?
Teeth or bones.
Teeth are bones.
Teeth are bones.
They're friends with
What if
your
it's
skull.
a wisdom
That makes
tooth I
them
haven't
bones.
had removed already? I haven't had my wisdom teeth out. I don't need to lose knowledge, but I
I
could.
mean- That's like a 1 in 206 chance, though.
That's good odds. That's better odds than the lottery.
Okay, if they get your hip bones or your radius or ulna or femur or tibia or
Wait.
any of your vertebrae of which there's like 6 or more maybe, or any of those bones, I think you die instantly.
Not necessarily.
Because you have like so much blood vessels that if around them that you just go away.
I'm assuming that it's just removing the bone, which means that I could function without it. If that has disastrous consequences, that's the risk I'm willing to take. If you're not willing, don't preach to me.
There are
You can be
also-
boneful.
Okay,
I
that
am
is
preaching.
that is like a good point, but there are a lot of bones in your body that you could reasonably have like a plastic version made.
Absolutely.
Like literally
But made
okay.
and inserted before you die?
Yeah, okay, listen. You've got ear bones in your ear. I know this from experience. And the doctor busted mine up real bad, but you know what they did? They went ahead and built a new one for me in the next surgery. So by that metric, as long as I lose something, and I'm believing Reef implicitly here, that half of the human bones are in your hands and feet, right? I could lose a finger vertebrae, whatever they're called, and get it replaced with all the money I just got.
That's true. A lot of bones are in the hands and feet. Your phalanges are extremely complicated.
Yeah. So I think I'm with
You could
Candy
lose
here.
a tiny piece. Hell, you could lose an entire finger, and that would be multiple bones.
I'd start pressing. You know what? I would start pressing the button, and I would open my own hospital dedicated to giving
What
you
if
more
you
bones.
lost ribs and you could suck your own dick and you'd get paid?
That's two good things.
I'd play
They
those
didn't-
odds. I'd
they
roll
didn't.
those bones.
They didn't factor in two good things. However, it is only $50,000.
Only?
If you did all of the bones in your body, you'd only get 10 million, which is a lot, but you'd be way past
Only?
dead.
I do want $10
You'd be
million.
now you'd be again.
You'd be a jelly person. You'd be a
you'd
slime.
sort of be like a blobfish.
I do
on-
want to
but
be a
on the-
blobfish.
but on land. No, you don't want that.
and you wouldn't be able to make new blood.
Oh my blood.
Yeah, like you're.
Well,
you're,
yeah,
you're
you don't press it the 206th time. You stop at 205.
right, but all you've got
Clearly.
left is a dang skull. Like
I'm okay with that. That's
you
the
keep the most
important one.
You say yes, but I get to keep the important bones.
You get to keep them. What are you doing with my bones, you pervert?
Bone pervert, bone pervert.
This is one I've seen no less than 30 times. Your Amazon orders are haunting you. What could that mean?
What do you... Sorry, this is a
Ghoul in the
hypothetical?
box. Boxes are haunted.
what?
Your
like,
Amazon
Maybe
orders
you
are
dream
haunting
of
you.
them.
What? Like there's Draculas in them or something?
I don't know. It
What,
says
so there's
you wake up
Frankensteins in them or something?
you wake up one
What? So
morning
there's
to find
mummies
that
in
your
them or
house
something?
is
What? So there's the
No, keep
Wolfmans
going.
in them or something?
We don't have jokes to tell. Keep
What? So
going.
there's Swamp Things in them or something?
Oh, we
Swamp
love
Thing was
this.
gonna be mine.
Aren't you laughing, chat?
I'm laughing.
You're
Did
not
you say the
chat.
Invisible Man? I was too busy grinning.
I did not.
Okay, that one's mine then.
Invisible Man is not a ghost.
Bride of
What if you
Frankenstein.
order like a dildo on Amazon? Would there be
You're
like
hot.
a wolfman on the other side of it?
You wake up one morning to find that your house is inexplicably haunted by all your past online orders, but they're not just objects. They have personalities based off how useful they were.
Oh.
Oh,
So,
so,
it's
like...
like the personalized browsers thing, or the sites thing that Tumblr did in 2014.
What?
Where there's like Tumblr Girl and there's 4chan Boy, that sort of thing.
What?
Oh. Oh, you
Oh.
mean like... Oh,
Like the
wait,
Poland
so-
ball of websites?
Yeah!
Yeah.
It'd
Kennedy
be
is...
like Poland Ball of products!
Kennedy is... Kennedy is...
Oh.
My brain is
Oh.
falling apart.
Take it again.
So
The
Candy
shippers
is
are gonna
saying
go.
that you're not only do your Amazon orders become alive, but they get gaijinkas.
Huh.
I think it's.
Yes.
I thought it was Gudjinkas.
It is.
Anyways, it doesn't
Jame7t
matter.
sticker that
No, my
USPS
answer's
lost
no.
and pretty
That
much
sucks.
nothing else. Eat egg.
Wait.
Did you one?
It's-
Did one USPS lose your sticker of me, and two, you didn't order anything else online from anywhere ever?
L.
I'm imagining
Kinda
Eat Egg
badass.
like
Deserved.
shambling
Monk
up
of ordering.
like the USPS store with like $1, and it's like
That's the
"Come on,
first
man,
audit
please,
package!
please."
That's why I was lost. It gained sentience.
Oh fuck, we didn't spray it before it sent out.
The little James sticker woke up and started running around like Paper Mario.
No, little guy, don't make a beeline for the shredder.
It's stuck on the bottom of somebody's shoe.
Oh. L.
A lot of these I feel like would be pretty good, like just sort of like sayings to have on a shirt. Prison or a hand. You get $500 every time.
Now
Every
you
What?
time what?
now you
does
said
that
this
mean?
one last night, and I still don't get it.
Which one? Oh, the prison. Did I say prison or a hand last night?
You did, and it doesn't make any more sense now.
Prison?
What happens if I pick hand?
Well,
It
you
sounds
don't
like
pick
you
prison.
either. I think you might lose a hand.
What?
Okay, or I go to prison forever?
It doesn't say how. Well, maybe 5 years because each finger of your hand.
That's just... Alright, we'll go with that assumption. I don't want to do either of these things.
Sorry, it's not all these are good.
I'll go prison. I need my hands.
I'll also go to prison. I want all my hands. This is the only one I've seen that's been tagged violence. What do you do about twin murderers?
What?
What do you mean, what do you do about them?
You know what they say, every time you kill a murderer, 3 graves are created.
For you, they're twin and them.
Well, they don't share souls. What the fuck are you talking
How do you know?
about?
Give me a second. I have to go see which bone I would lose.
Was there a random bone generator?
There's a random bone generator.
Dude! Where? Is it in your Discord?
Okay.
It's probably in
Generate.
your Discord.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to generate 4 bones. I want to generate 1. Lateral cuneiform bone. Oh, an ankle bone. Okay.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Hey, you know what?
That's
I'm feeling
near-
lucky. Do I gamble again?
I got all my face bones. I did 1 bone. I got all my face bones.
Hold on. You know what? Lucky number 7. I'm gonna generate 7 more bones, and let's see if I get a bunch of money. Ankle bone. Oh no, throat bone. Vertebrae column. Cranial bones in the skull. Bones
Oh
in
my
the hands. More cranial bones. And wrist bones. Yeah, don't
Ooh,
gamble
I
your
got a
bones.
hand bone on the first roll. That's easy money.
Oh,
I told you this shit was rigged.
oh. I didn't
You guys
roll
just
good
need to roll
bones.
better.
Thank you, Reef. Thank you for the bone generator. I lost badly.
You just need to roll better.
Jane, you
Idiot.
can use Blender to 3D model a never-before-seen bone. Good idea. I won't need all those stupid bones when I have my new bone.
Ted.
My new bone named Ted. There. Extrude. Enlarge. That way. Yeah! My new good bone. My new good bone I did.
Okay, again, half of these aren't like prison or $1 million. It just says, what do you do if someone forgot how to sit down?
I would teach
I don't know,
them.
man. I guess I would try to help them out until I didn't need to anymore.
I would scream
Maybe
at
it's
them and
not
make
my
fun
business.
of them. Like,
I
Like,
would
yeah, do I know them? Is it my father?
Like, it's just somebody random in public? You didn't add any other associations. It might
No,
just be a
there's just-
stranger.
nah, some poor 55-year-old Turkish man you'll never meet that just forgot how to sit down.
brother,
on a
I
date
would
with
some-
kill
for him, I
and
guess.
kill and kill.
You're on a date with someone, and you're like, yeah, it's going pretty well. You're like, gasp and look the way, and you're like, what? And they're like, Ahmet forgot, and they just like stand up and start running,
Oh
in a direction.
man.
Poor fucking Ahmed.
Oh fuck, I accidentally made the entire water bone colored somehow. Oh, whatever.
Thinking about bones?
Yeah. My new bone. Name my new bone. Hypothetical, what's my new bone called?
Thungle.
Oh, bad.
What? No, good.
No, all the triangles don't have like support. They're just like jutting out.
That's where all the blood comes from.
That's where all the blood comes from. New blood bone.
I guess knee 2.
They couldn't make it worse, could they?
I couldn't. Oh, the crass bone, very cute. Bloodborne on PC. Yeah. My new bone is called Bloodborne on PC.
Bloodborne on PC is inside your body, chat. You have to get it out.
You have to get
It's
it out
stuck.
now.
$500,000 every time you get tased or pepper sprayed without knowing beforehand, but you can never work again.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
That's a good one.
They just said you get tased or pepper sprayed. If it's just pepper spray, I can have goggles on all the time and be fine.
Literally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just
Or
be
face
getting
mask.
tased.
Or
I guess
wear a
if I'm
rubber
like a-
suit all the time.
Tasing is
taser.
like super dangerous. Every time you tase somebody, there's like a 1 in 100 chance that person's gonna die.
I'll roll those odds, baby.
I mean, knowing your bone gamble, you would. So yeah.
I'd win too.
Well, I would also roll those gamble and I would lose, but
How
That's
often
free
does it
money.
happen?
No, it's like it doesn't just happen. You have to like seek it out. You have to.
Oh.
Randomly,
You cannot work ever again. But you get $500,000 into your account every time you get tased or pepper sprayed without your consent or knowledge.
what?
Dude, I would just like find without my knowledge.
Yeah, like you can't be like, hey buddy, I'll give you $20 if you pepper spray me. You have to like be
So
in a
you have to
situation.
Go out and be an asshole, basically.
You have
Yeah.
to
Fight
go
cops.
out and piss off cops.
Yeah, go
And-
fight cops.
Okay, like at that point, it's like I'm just a journalist now. Like,
I'm true.
Like it's in this day and age, it might be harder not to get tased or pepper sprayed.
yeah, I was.
The top
That's-
comment was go to every protest and hope they
Yeah.
whip out the tear gas rounds instead of the like beanball bags that have
Just
metal
walk
shards
toward
in
all
them.
the cops with your arms spread wide. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I do like any hypothetical future where like a cop's gun is like doing the Chef Boyardee can shit to you.
Oh, these
You
are
wake
pretty
up
good
and
one.
it's waiting for you at the side of your bed, and you pet it like a dog. Hey, little buddy.
Aw.
I can see it in my mind.
Hold on, we got one from chat. $5 million, but one of your bones keeps getting bigger. I'm gonna go with no.
Every time chat brings up the anything gets bigger, it reminds me of the first hypothetical that got me onto r/hypothetical situation that was made probably by Pokken or someone in the chat. That was what was it? It was like a penny, but every day it doubles in size. Do you take it?
Yes.
Yes.
What's
good.
the one from Twitter that's like, I'll give you $60 billion if you can eat an orange, but
Yes!
you can ask for help.
Could you
Yeah.
finish this plate in 1 hour for $10 million? And it's just like a bunch of fruit.
No, it's the
There's one where it's like, can you eat one orange? And it's like, you can ask for help, and if you don't want to eat the orange, you
Yeah,
don't have
that's
to.
right.
that's John Bois, one of the best. John Bois? I think it's John Bois.
John
One of the best
Boyce.
posters. John Bois.
The
John
guy with the
Bois.
Hobbs avatar.
He's the guy who made 17776 or whatever the
He
fuck
made
it's called.
Calvin and Hobbes.
He did.
Here's the one: $100,000 per bullet shot at you by a 50 caliber rifle. A 50-year-old nun who has never seen a gun before will take as many shots at you as you want. The distance is 600 meters.
Okay,
If
well.
one bullet
Ooh.
hits you, you will bleed to death. There is
Yeah.
no way. Oh, there's a whole bunch of clarifications.
Oh no.
600 meters is
That's
like,
a long way away. Like, you've
I
got
don't know if-
really good odds.
it's like, I don't know if there's I don't know if there's a rifle that has that effective of a range.
She also
Hold
probably
on.
couldn't see you.
Hold on.
She also definitely can't hold a 50 caliber machine
All of
gun.
these are explained. All of these are explained.
Oh, okay.
You are in an open, flat field. You cannot move. She has a barrel 50 cal with 18 times magnification.
You mean a Barrett 50 cal?
Did I say something else than
You
Barrett?
said barrel.
Whatever. She's got a big Donkey Kong barrel, and it's a bigger gun. There is no wind. The nun does not know she's shooting at a person. She thinks it's just a normal target. She is under the impression that her church will get $100,000 if she hits the target.
Wait, now I feel bad.
That's right. If she misses you,
Wait,
you get
she's a
100
fucking
grand.
nun! She's not
And
gonna shoot you, she's a nun!
She doesn't
she
know
doesn't
you're
know-
there.
Yeah, she in her eyes, she's shooting at like a
Then
paper
why does
target.
she have magnification?
So she
This
can
was
hit the
just
paper target.
explained.
Candy, you can't stop getting angry when we talk about things.
I'm sorry. I still don't think she would do it.
I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. I don't think I'd take it. I feel like there's just like there's too many bullets, there's too much math going on. She would hit me out of dumb luck and I'd explode.
She explicitly has God on her side, and I don't know if that's a boon, but I think she thinks she knows that that's the case, and I
Well,
don't.
This is a test of like you're putting your faith in her God, right?
Right,
You're basically
but-
saying like,
Hmm.
all right, your God
Okay.
can judge me.
Now hold on. Is my faith in her God for her God to not smite me or to smite me?
That's
Is
your
her god
faith is
harder?
against her god. Your faith is in Satan to stop the god's influence over the world.
No, you're
That's
just
not how. I'm not praying to her opposite god to prevent the bullets from. Satan isn't gonna help me in a engagement with firearms. Satan's on the side of the firearms.
if a nun is shooting with you, the last thing you want to be is a Satanist.
But she doesn't know
Literally.
that. She believes in her god, and her god is going to help her. You are rooting against her god not being real, so she gains no supernatural assistance. and she's overall useless in hitting you.
I was gonna argue that you want her god to be real because then he's nice.
That's true, but then she would be like, why? She's way more faithful to that god than I am, I would probably say. She's a nun. And she's doing it for
harder though. What if
she's
I
doing
do
it-
believe more?
She's doing it for a far more noble situation as well. She's trying to get money for a church. I just want money.
But you're trying to live.
No, I want
Yeah,
no.
I think
if I
getting
wanted
money is probably less noble than trying to live
Yeah,
as a
like the
human.
nun doesn't die either way, but you do potentially die.
but if you wanted to live, you wouldn't take the deal.
Well,
But if you
Yeah,
die,
but-
you get to go to heaven.
also
Not
God
if you're
doesn't know
a
that.
nun.
This
everyone
is
that dies
suicide
by
for free!
everyone that dies by the
And she
hand
gets money for her
of
church.
a nun actually goes to purgatory.
You can't add things on like that, man. That's not how this
That's not-
Dogs can play
There's no way
basketball
that's
too.
in the
Dogs can
Reddit.
play basketball too.
Fuck you! Stop changing the goalpost. You just don't want us to agree with you.
The
Changing
goalpost
the
is a
dog
person, and
posts.
if you shoot the dog post, you go to hell.
I've lost the plot. I'm seeing crucified dogs everywhere, and nuns are hunting me down with rifles I don't understand.
There's nothing in the rules that say a dog can't use a 50 cal.
Fuck the church.
They should
Okay.
do an Air Bud but with like firearms, like for competition skeet shooting. I want to see a golden retriever using like a 22 caliber regulation rifle.
That is like exactly what the average Republican thinks that someone that lives in the Midwest is.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to read a message. Scrimbungus says, why didn't a nun just shoot Airbud? Airbud was not the antagonist of the movie, and the protagonist wasn't a nun. That's why.
I love the idea of someone watching Air Bud and thinking Air Bud is the villain.
I love the
so
idea of
funny.
being pissed that nuns aren't doing justice in a kids' movie.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
guy-
the dogs were the villain. Why the fuck were dogs allowed to win a basketball game against people?
Why do you
It's
respect basketball more than dogs?
guy
Yeah.
whose takeaway
There
from
are
Air
people
Bud.
playing it.
Guy whose takeaway from Air Bud is that this is what will happen if the liberals win.
Airbud would show up on Fox News.
He's just gritting
so
his teeth.
funny. Oh my god.
It's just
It's
so
just like,
angry.
why isn't anyone doing anything about this?
What were they thinking? It's still a dog! He can't even be in the room!
Tucker Carlson has taken thousands of dollars of money to interview Airbud. It is not clear where this money has come from.
The
Fox
D
News would be on the dog
stands for
side
dogs.
because they would be worried that people were trying to cancel the dog.
Oh my god. Sanity, hit us with another one.
Okay, I'm not. This one has one comment, one like. Travel to the moon.
Okay.
Oh! Okay. You have to go to the moon
Okay.
for a month. You get 1 month to prepare. There's a rocket that's sending you to the moon. You have to live on the moon for a month. You get 1 month to prepare.
So like
You don't get a
There's
spacesuit.
no choice. I better start packing. See you guys
No.
later.
If you say yes when you come back, you get
when you
I guess
come
a
back-
wish. It doesn't say. It doesn't say what you get when you come back. But I guess it says you can go to the bathroom. You have all the food you
Thank
need, and you
God.
can use the bathroom. But you
Okay.
have to get and you also can take. There's no phone signal or charging points for the flight. So anything on the moon electric would die, but you also do have to procure a spacesuit and the oxygen for a month on the moon. And you get a NASA wish when you come back.
What do you mean procure a spacesuit? They're not
Sorry.
just sitting around on the
Get a
moon.
NASA wish.
Troll physics acquire a spacesuit.
That's the thing, is like you have a month and you have, I don't know, let's say $1 million and you have to get a spacesuit. And
Okay.
then you have to live in that spacesuit for a month on the moon.
Here's what I do because it's a NASA wish. You know, I go up there, I survive, I come back, and my NASA wish is that I wish for NASA to give me all of the knowledge retroactively back in time for how I would procure a spacesuit and survive on the moon. That's how I'd survive.
I mean, there's nothing on the moon. There's no.
But I would be the lone moon survivor. I would sell my story. I would be like, okay. Imagine if like The Martian, the book The Martian and movie, right? Imagine if that all really happened. I could write that book about being the only moon survivor.
Right. Well, you'd be a quadrillionaire, obviously.
Literally, I would sell that story and I'd get so much money, they would put me in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I don't know about that, Jane. The brain can only hold so much knowledge. In acquiring retroactively all the knowledge you need to become an astronaut, you might forget how to write a book.
I would forget that sanity exists, it's true, but I would also forget on how to ride a bike, because you wouldn't need that for moon surviving. But other than that,
we get to pick and choose what we forget and what we remember.
Other than that, I think I'm not picking and choosing. Those were the two most random tragic things I could imagine.
Aw, CT did say that there's nothing on the moon. So again, hypothetically, you could have all the food you need, and you can use the bathroom when needed.
So are you saying that there's a secret food store on the moon?
You get to have all the food you want. You can take anything with you that could fit in the hand luggage for a normal flight, but there's no phone signal and there's no charging points on the moon. So anything electric,
the moon and suffocate immediately. Like
no, you have to somehow get a spacesuit first, and then you get your NASA wish.
What is a NASA wish?
There's only like 8 spacesuits in existence.
Like, I know what your next question is. You can curl up in your spacesuit to sleep. It says that if you have a job.
It says that on the Reddit post?
Hold on, wait. I made up the NASA wish because I didn't read all the way down. If you have a job that remains and you just return to your normal life after the month is up, why would anyone do this?
This fucking sucks.
Why would anyone do this?
What do you get from doing this?
I guess the moon, like, I guess you can write the moon story afterwards, but like...
Another thing is, if you're in space with lower gravity, you have to constantly exercise so that your body the muscles don't all slough and become nothing from atrophy due to the low gravity. Yeah. So not only are you not able to enjoy your time on the moon, you're alone, you gain nothing.
And you're definitely infertile when you get back. Like, humans cannot be exposed to gamma radiation that long.
Not necessarily true. What about your moon wish?
Ooh, NASA wish. It's a NASA wish.
Use your one moon wish to bring your balls back.
Fuck, yeah, you're right. Maybe kind of a bad choice. Oh, fuck. I could have brought my balls back, or I could have wished for world peace. Fuck.
You could have left your balls at home, honestly.
You could have wished for double balls. You could have just made better balls than getting the old ones you had back.
You didn't think that through.
Again.
No, I did.
Again, or world peace was the other option for a moon wish.
Who give a shit?
Okay.
Give me the bone spinner. I'd rather take the bone spinner right now over this hypothetical.
The bone spinner, yeah.
Oh, this is a really good one that I'm only gonna read the title and we can move on. You were offered $5,000 per day, but you cannot leave.
You were offered $5,000 to what?
You're offered $5,000 a day, but you cannot leave.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm imagining it's just like a picture of like the set of the filming, like Alvin and the Chipmunks shipwrecked or some shit.
They cannot leave. They get $500,000 a day.
Average Mr. Beast video.
We're filming a new Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
We're filming a new Alvin and the Chipmunks movie.
And you can't leave.
And in this video, you can't leave.
In this video, we filmed the next Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, and the first person to leave this room has to be Simon.
Oh, man, I guess I stepped out. Oh. That's the step back in anyways.
The person who pointed out that Mr. Beast has just fucking dead, distant eyes, like, that fucking killed me, because it's so true.
He has dog eyes.
Oh my god.
He smiles with his mouth, but no other part of his body.
I have another one that I've randomly stumbled upon. That is zero upvotes, no comments 5 days ago. That is from the same guy as the Cowardly Knight or whatever the fuck it is.
What? The coward?
Never mind. I can't read
The
this.
wannabe knight.
The wannabe knight. That's what it was. I can't read it out loud. It's just not funny enough.
Okay.
But I do have to mention it because it's making me uncomfortable that whenever I see the person's name, because it feels like they're looking back at me as I'm scrolling down further and further. I did go to their profile. They are posting like 18 hours a day on the r/hypothetical situation subreddit and have like
they're a
7
fucking
karma.
power user. Hell yeah.
They do.
They're mining. They're on that grind.
But they're
They
at
can't
like,
leave the room.
they've been doing it for a month and they have like 7 karma.
They are.
I feel
That's not good.
They do
I
this
feel like
for
you can-
us.
What? Oh no, hold on. Wait, what the fuck is this? You can poop wherever you want, but if anyone's
Come on, man.
but if anyone sees it, you will have 4 inches added to your thumbs, and if you complain about it, an ancient mortem will come back to life and hunt you. But if he doesn't catch you for 140 days, you win.
Wait, you
Huh?
win? What do you win?
You win the curse?
I guess
You get
maybe
more
the curse is. Wait, what? What do you get? What do you get for this? The
These
only
are
question is.
These are schizophrenic,
Want
This,
man.
longer
this
thumb?
one
The
is
only-
esoteric.
Wait! Longer thumb is more bones to gamble!
More bones to gamble. It pairs with
Well,
the
no.
other one.
The
Well, no,
only
same
comment-
bones, they're just longer. Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
man.
The only comment is how often you pooping.
Come on.
Me reacting to any information.
I might be in, but I want to know a little bit more.
Stop talking about the poop gamer.
Are you a big pooper or are you a little pooper? How big my thumbs we talking here? Your bone wish. Shut up, chat.
I want my NASA wish to take me home.
Sorry, buddy,
Oh.
you can't leave the moon.
Oh, right.
This is-
or else I don't get
this is-
$500,000.
Another one that is very similar to one that jame7t saw yesterday. You're at the beach at a resort and one of the employee kicks sand in your face. What do you do?
I start crying.
All right.
You're
now
at
that
a
I've buried
resort
you up
to-
to the neck in the sand, later beta loser.
Oh, I know that one. I don't want to think about that one anymore.
It's so funny.
That Tumblr was a source of information for a while, and we can't even reference it. It's TOS.
Parry the sand? Huh.
Yeah, parry each individual sand grain. Do a
Do you guys
fucking
wanna-
Daigo parry at her.
Build your meter.
Yeah, yeah.
Dig down. Again, I'm just using my move.
Tiger drop negates all damage.
I would go up and across.
You would use your damnable flat cannons.
Oh, my duel? I'm not Winston though.
You might be.
This was a
Yeah,
somewhat.
You in this hypothetical is Winston. A beautiful woman throws sand at Winston.
What does Winston do?
He
Your
would just
favorite
not.
Pokemon is Scyther. What is your favorite Pokemon?
You are Winston. What would you do if you were Winston?
I love like a beautiful woman throws sand in your face at the beach. Also, you're Winston. What do you do?
It adds a bit of flavor, I'm not gonna lie.
It does. What if you're Winston or Overwatch? That changes
Fuck,
things.
dude, what if you're Winston? That changes everything.
Fuck, dude. I should have dropped a shield earlier.
Everybody's different now.
If you say Primal Rage around her, you shouldn't do that. You might scare her.
Oh. Well, isn't she attacking you with sand? Don't you want to
It
scare
doesn't
her
matter.
off?
I wouldn't scare a civilian if I
Someone
was
say
Winston.
attack this customer service worker?
Winston, no!
Did somebody say flip cars? Did somebody say tamper with road signs? He's just
Illegal
they-
Winston, not you again.
It's legal, Winston. He has his vices. They're just like they're not crazy like anyone else. He just like spray paints over stop signs.
Dude, watch out. Winston has his vices.
Wait, how many bones do gorillas have compared to people? Far less, far fewer.
Now, hold on. We've got one from chat. You have to live on the moon for a year, and NASA is giving you everything you need to survive and sending you instructions, but you have to be alone. At the end of the year, you get enough money to live every month. You get enough money every month to live lavishly. Would you do it? Yes. Again, it's like one sucky year, and even if it's sucky, it's going to be terrifying and beautiful and different. And I'm, again, gonna have a book.
It's just working a minimum wage job with higher stakes, essentially. Because, like, if you're working a job that doesn't pay you shit, you're already gonna live sucky. So you might as well take a bigger risk, right?
Yeah, I'm already infertile.
Yeah.
But with the NASA wish, we might be able to change that.
Double balls for this one!
The moon wish! It can fix it!
Any of the ones that are like you have to like sit in an empty room for a month and you get bored, but like you get food and you can read like one book and there's also some music or whatever. Do you do it for enough money? We already have like the ratio that the average person is like willing to do for like, I will do this long and it kind of sucks, but I get to live the rest of my life comfortably. And for like everyone in the world, it's like office worker working until the age of like 65 until retirement, and then you get like 15 years. That is like the level at which the average human is good with, and I would say every other person in the world is probably like aspirant to that level, unless you already have it. So if it's like 30 years on the moon, but you get $17 trillion, that's probably enough.
Yeah,
I think trillion, yeah. Billion, probably not for 30 years of your life.
Well, with the fucking Biden inflation, am I right?
Stop
17 years.
Biden. And furthermore, $1 billion, I would do it for $1 billion. Like, literally, I would stay on the moon for a year for $1 billion. $1 billion is actually impossible amounts of money. If I got $1 billion, listen to me, Mr. Beast, if I got $1 billion tomorrow, I could 1, make a bigger empire than yours, and 2, provide for all my friends. That's what I promise you, Mr. Beast.
Alright, so we're sending Jame to the moon for 30 years, and the rest of us live normally.
30 years, 1 year! 1 year for Jamie!
Sanity said 30, and then I said $1 trillion was enough for 30, and you didn't listen to me when I said that.
1 year for Jamie!
No, goodbye!
Oh, I was gonna say one of the good ones from yesterday, but I forgot.
Oh, it's
so
gone.
someone else. Oh, we want to talk about the other things?
Sorry, what?
Okay, I guess.
What was the other
turn.
one? Oh, which of the two of us would be most likely to survive a desert island situation together?
Oh.
Oh, those other ones.
Yeah, I have a very firm opinion on this.
I have mine.
You go first.
It's Sanity and CT, because they both know how to make random foods with the dinners they find off the ground.
Oh,
I don't know shit about making ground dinners, dog.
Oh,
mine was also
starve.
Okay, but mine was CT me, because I know survival, and I feel like CT's like strange esoterica knowledge would come up to the point where I'm like, oh, a weird puffer fish, and you're like, no, because it has 3 spots of green and 1 of red, bite it quick and you'll be dead. I learned that from an Italian
You think they're a Girl
novel.
Scout?
I don't know what's in the book theory. I'm assuming some of it has to be good.
Some of it's got to be about puffer fish.
Dude, I would say that and be like, no, eat this fish, it's good, and then we would both die of poison fish.
You wouldn't even let me eat it first, look at me with giant wide eyes, and like wait to see if I dropped dead after a little bit.
I would be so
likes
confident.
eating food too much, yeah.
I would be so confident that I'm correct that I would just be like, no, it's totally fine, dude. Don't worry.
CT's brave. Why would you take a coward to a deserted island?
Iron Strike says, Sanity, how long could you sustain yourself if you ate Jame?
That's not many calories.
No, the theory is both of you have to live. So
Right.
I don't know about
I'm
have to. That might
pragmatic
be
enough
asking
to
too much.
survive, and Jamie would keep me from killing myself.
I feel like you would just eat the smaller, weaker Jame if it ever came to it.
You just said explicitly that both parties have to survive.
That's why I didn't choose Candy and you. I feel like Candy might want to eat you after a little bit.
No, I wouldn't eat Jame because Jame is the only thing preventing me from jumping into the salt water forever.
See?
Until the until they put on the little white wing caps that a roasted turkey does. And then you go, ooh, and then you blink and they're just wearing gloves.
That's why Jame isn't in charge of the food. Because if Jame was in charge of the food, then I would start seeing them as a turkey. I would feed us. Jame is there for moral support.
I would also
if Jame was in
hunt
charge of the
pigs.
food, Jame would use like the MREs as a fire to make firelight because they would figure out that the pizza MRE makes a green light in the fire.
Yeah! In that case, I probably would end up killing them, but I wouldn't let them do that.
I disco bear yellow paint.
Look, Candy, I'm 3D modeling, and they've taken all of the MREs apart and combined them and burned them together.
With
My
salt.
bionicle I made, we're saved!
Look at this.
Playing toys with our rations.
Soren says Sandy would die of a poison berry, Candy would rule the woods, Jame would be carried off by a trout, C2 would be cleft in twain by the boar. Here's the thing, I'm not eating any food. I'm going...
So you starve!
No, like, okay. People have gone a year without eating. That one dude that was like 400
No, the
pounds
fuck
overweight.
they
No,
have
they
not.
haven't. You're
Who told
insane.
you that?
The
You can go
Irishman
3
was
days
70.
without eating,
Let's redo
brother.
it.
I agree
Man
with
who
sanity.
went a year without eating. Angus
No.
Barberi. Not a typo. He's fasted
not
for
him.
1 year and 17 days, ate no food at all, and lost 125 kilograms, which equates to a number.
How is that
Where
guy
are you
still
reading
alive?
this?
When was this?
This was from 1965. This
he
is like
Okay,
a published
so
thing.
there's no way that's true.
This was not only true. There were like 7 doctors that watched this
Doctors in
happen.
Didn't you hear?
1965.
There were 7
but-
doctors.
He
Fuck!
he had tea, coffee, sparkling water, and vitamins because he was
All things you wouldn't have on a deserted island.
That's correct, but all things that don't have calories. You would still. If the hard part is getting drinking water, because
That's
on a-
such horseshit. That did not
Yeah,
happen.
like-
this
Come on,
happened.
man.
Not only is this,
Use your critical thinking skills.
people
on
have
this
gone
one.
on like 6-month fasts in modern day.
no,
You're
they
insane.
haven't.
That is just
Fucking-
not the case.
Fucking like Hindu charlatans do that to like prove that they're holy, and like it's always bullshit. That's such bullshit, Sanity.
He still had nutrients. Yeah, he had vitamins. What I'm saying is, yes, he had vitamins. And he was under the care of a doctor, so his heart didn't explode or whatever. Yes.
Why was he doing this?
Because he was
For fun.
he was 456 pounds, and the doctor said you have to eat less to do whatever. And he was like, "What if I just ate nothing?" Doctor's like, "Don't fucking do that."
Don't-
And he was like, "I'm gonna do it." And then after a while, they're like, "Okay, you can keep not eating food, but we're gonna take you under medical control." And he did.
And then they just experimented on him? Now this is a
No,
sad story.
He said I'm just not gonna eat food. I'm just not gonna eat any food. And they're like, "Please eat food." And he's like, "I'm not gonna do it." They're like, "Okay, well, I guess we don't need to put a feeding tube on you if you're okay."
I guess we don't need to save you. I guess we don't need to protect you.
He literally by the way, and again, not recommending this behavior. This is not behavior anyone should do. Do not fast, generally. Not a healthy thing for your body. A lot of the science out there is bad. But this was the thing that did happen at one point.
It's a very heavy butt there, my
460
friend.
pounds and you have 7 doctors looking at you, it is, and you don't, again, water is the biggest thing. If you have water and other things and doctors looking after you,
Mushrooms.
it is possible.
Cut his
For
mic.
100 bits says, Sanity, I've got this amazing story to tell you about a lady who births rabbits.
He said no, thankfully there was nothing to do. It was 1960. Doctors were like, "Fuck it, okay, let's just see. Let's see what happens." I don't know. Roll them bones. What's up with this guy? He was in Scotland. Whatever. I don't know what
What
Scotland's
does
doing with
that have to
doctors.
do with it? Oh my
just-
god!
Okay, but they were in
I
Scotland.
just
though.
googled the word.
You
They were in
just Googled
Scotland. Yeah.
Okay, well now you know, don't you?
Do you have 130 kilograms to lose? I don't know how much money that is in terms of pounds.
Now he's a funny man.
He made me giggle. Officer, he made me giggle. Kill him.
You just want the tear gas so you can get 50K.
I just want the 50K.
Oh, a lot of these other ones are stupid. They're
Oh.
like World War III breaks out, but
A lot of
what do you
these
do
are
if you're
stupid.
drafted?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
looking
all
at the other
stupid.
hypotheticals. What were the other ones? I only liked one other one, and the other 4. that I,
Finally, we're
mentioned.
almost done with these.
No, we're not.
Come on, man.
Said dismissively.
Who are the out of the four of us? What's the nightmare blunt rotation? Who are the worst two to smoke for the first time with?
I would argue that I'm pretty chill about anything, so
You and Jame, Sanity.
No,
You and Jame.
No.
I have to go last here, so I have critical information.
Okay.
Oh.
I think the nightmare blunt rotation would be... Oh, fuck. I want to say it would be... Candy and CT.
I was gonna say me, Candy.
Really?
I've never gotten high before, and the entire time for sure I'm be like, oh no, this is it's a potion effect. I know this is normal for me, and everything that's happening, I understand it. And then you like look to the right, and I'm just like an inch away from you, staring really wide at you, trying to see if you're okay or if you're gonna hurt me or something. I can see that happening to me.
You could trust me as your trip sitter.
Yeah.
No. No, because you would say that, and then you'd be like, "Yeah, man, it's all good." And then, have you seen that one
car
video?
Alarm? Oh my god, I think your car's getting broken into. Oh my god, you need to go stop it now! Go get your gun! You need to go stop it now!
Sanity, and your mom's getting home in 5 minutes.
there's a video of the one guy that's like, "Yeah, I'll be your trip sitter." You're not. He's like
the one. Yeah, he's like, hey man, are you having any problems here? Let's watch TV. And he turns on the TV, and there's a video of him going, "Help! I'm trapped in the TV."
There's one that I saw recently where it's the same setup, but the guy starts moving his lips like he's talking, but stops talking. Like, what's going on, man? Can't you hear the thing that I'm saying?
There's all the one where he like he's like talking to him, but he rolls his eyes back in his head, so it's just the lights.
Yeah.
It's like, what can you see, man? What can you see? What can you see? What can you see, man? How's it going? What can you see?
CT, what's your answer? I want to know.
I would definitely be at least one of them, because for whatever reason, weed does not hit my system good. Like, I am not a fun person to smoke with.
That trash.
You think that would qualify as nightmare though? Like that would be the worst?
Yeah.
Like, could you manage yourself?
CT. Yeah, worst to
I could manage myself, but it just wouldn't be entertaining. I would just like fall asleep or something.
But that's not nightmare. Like I'm thinking, like if the only reason I chose Sanity and Jame is because Sanity, I don't think it would be his first time and he wouldn't handle it well. And Jame also would panic because I know that when like things hit their system, they don't make responsible choices.
I'm normal.
You two would like get behind the wheel or something.
I don't think so. I think the reason my like in my mind the dream one would be Jame and CT. I assumed CT would have some sort of like esoteric knowledge. I don't know why I assume CT's entire life is just based off of really old books, and they give them secret powers that I'm just uninformed of.
It's not a secret superpower. They're just a nerd.
Yeah,
I think I assume this is what like doctors are like. If you have a PhD in something, you just like slowly accrue superpowers.
Cats are girls and dogs are boys, and bus drivers live at the bus stop, which is their house.
But I feel like Jame, unless Jame was like with someone they like didn't know or like was bad, and I think the concept of the question too is like the person's chill, you know them enough. I feel like no matter what with Jame will just like chill out and be like, yeah, I don't care if you kill me, man. I'm just gonna lie down right here. Jame has the not to ape off Sia, but like the capybara prey sense of like, I'm just gonna chill over here, and if you kill me, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah,
that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles.
That's fair. What is it? Ooh.
If CT smokes, you are waking up in a ritual circle. I don't think that's the case, but that would be very funny if that was.
Oh man, I'm high. I've got to start killing my friends to summon Slender Man.
No.
Yeah, how do you think weed works? Like,
Slenderman.
That's why he's part of my blood rotation. He thinks that you're magic because you studied old people who mixed blood and cum together.
Some of them smoked, right?
They didn't know. They only discovered weed in 2002.
actually, fucking Blavatsky smoked so much that she was famous for it. She was like an early weed icon.
Oh hell yeah!
Fuck yeah! Same with Ben Franklin.
We've got a pair of donations. $2 tip from trustworthy bridge seller. Hey Sanity, I have an offer for you. Do you take the offer?
Where is it?
Well, it's a trustworthy bridge seller. They're gonna sell you a bridge.
If they're trustworthy, how long can I go without eating on the bridge?
Oh no.
You're gonna have to use your moon wish, my friend.
It's a NASA wish. It's not a moon wish. NASA gives wishes regardless.
And then Concrete After Rain says, you are personally responsible for corralling the world's various billionaire fail-sons into not doing something stupid. But as a result, you have unrestricted access to all of those people. And then it doesn't say anything else, so I guess it's like, do you take the deal? Do you become the billionaire fail-son babysitter?
No.
No, I hate those people.
That
I could
sucks.
probably fix one of them given like 6 years, but I can't fix 30 of them at once.
Dude, I was like roommates with one of those guys for like a year and a half, and it fucking sucked. It was awful.
But
Yeah.
what if that was your full-time? Okay, maybe it's like full-time job. I think you need money with this too. I think you need to be like
some sort of money. You'd need access to their bank accounts as well.
like financial independence, and like your full-time job is just fixing these fail sons. I think that's a thing that could happen.
Here's the thing. My real life job is being impulse control for one person at a time. Being impulse control for multiple people at a time who also don't want you to be their impulse control because they think they know better
Yeah.
is a task that would drive you insane. It wouldn't be good for you, and
That's
you
true.
wouldn't be able to do it either.
You would end up eating one or more of them.
That's fine.
I have another one online I just saw. You find out you are the reason for COVID. Do you to tell anyone?
Uh-oh, I oopsie.
Do I to tell anybody what my bad disease happened? Uh-oh.
Yeah, no,
I did it.
obviously I don't tell anyone because that's fucking implausible anyway. A genie tells me that I did it. Like, what?
Skittle says
all of these scenarios are vastly improved by the addition of a genie.
Or a moon
I
wish.
didn't establish this anything after last. I couldn't go to sleep last night for like an hour.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking about like the baselines we need to set for any of these hypothetical situations, because like all of the deal ones, right? They have to be enforceable, and the ones that are like $30 million, but if you eat a strawberry, you die. It's not like there's going to be like an evil wizard that like
I would do
appears in
it.
front of you. I think it has to be made with like either like a pact between the devil and God. That is who makes the deal with you.
Hello?
I
I'm
don't.
making this way too complicated.
Yeah.
Hold
Listen.
on. Wait.
There's a cherubic angel that is whenever you're walking, if you do something good, confetti comes out of their hands. But if you do something bad, the devil gets to poke your feet with a pitchfork. That was an old
That's,
bowl.
that's not a question. You're just describing something.
No, that was a reference to something from like a year ago.
You're describing the most awesome scenario.
And what's the third thing? That's the third thing. Ingram got it. Ingram got the reference. There's always a third thing.
Okay,
Ao the Watcher.
hold on. I want
Okay,
to
misfit. Okay.
circle back to the genie telling me that I did COVID thing, right?
Okay.
Genie tells me I did COVID, right? It was me. I blacked out one night, went into my lab, and constructed it, right? With all my machines and doohickeys.
Yeah.
And now, what I'm learning from the genie is that I could go to the UN and tell them, I'll do it again, too! Unless you give
No.
me the keys to all of your super weapons!
Why wouldn't they just kill you then?
Yeah, they would just kill you.
because I invented disease. Because
Right,
I'm
but they
the
would just
plague master.
they would say, "Cool, that we're gonna kill you now."
No,
Hi guys, I'm Typhoid Mary, so
No.
what are you gonna do to me?
they
I'm
wouldn't
Typhoid
kill me.
Mary.
They're
My name is
scared I
Jamie
would
the Plague
explode
Master.
into plague flies. Like, yeah, what if I cough on them? They don't know what I've got next.
That means
Probably
that
COVID.
you lose all the leverage, and they've already coughed. Then they don't
Yeah,
care
man.
anymore.
You're not good at negotiating.
What if it's like
I
a
guess
fake
that's why you're
cough?
not the
I'm,
head
like,
of the
teasing
company.
them to make them nervous.
You gotta like tackle a person and like threaten to cough in their mouth, and then you have leverage.
Jame, I think they're gonna send a squad to get you. No, like again. Nuh-uh.
Okay, again, I said it yesterday. 90% of these hypothetical situations fucking suck because they are
Really?
made by people who they really they are made by people who think the Marvel superheroes are like the be all end all of like peak human civilization. It's like I mentioned it yesterday, but some of them are like, okay, $500 billion, you get permanently like, oh, they also love IQ scores, so like permanently an extra 40 IQ points, or you're indestructible. And it's like, do you understand how being destructible affects my life? Arguably zero. If I was hit by a car and survived that, the fact that I got hit by a car is still going to be a problem for me in my day-to-day life, because then I survived it like Unbreakable, like the band from the Unbreakable movies. Bruce Willis.
Okay, Bruce Willis, right.
But if I had $50 billion, or I guess just generalized intelligence, a thing that doesn't exist, I would be able to do it better.
What if you were smart by the metric of our thing that we made up 100 years ago?
What if you were really good at dumb made-up puzzles?
What if a bunch of racist people thought you were awesome, huh?
One of my favorite ones was like, someone was like, "Dude, IQ is so real," and they replied to that with like a I don't even know when IQ started, but it was like 30 years into like the IQ test, and it was like, "You're on the bridge of London Street. You take 2 lefts and a right. What street are you on now?" And it's like, well, that's just a question about geography of London. That's not a question that's like in any way generalized intelligence, but that's what they assumed intellect was at the time.
I mean...
Oh yeah, if you ever taken like a Mensa IQ quiz
No.
or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're bullshit.
I had
Yeah,
to.
it's shit like, it's like, what do all of these words have in common? And it's like, this could be a million things. Like,
Right.
they all contain the
words
letter
are like
E.
dog,
Like,
cone,
yeah.
smile. It's like, shut up, man. This means nothing.
I genuinely assume that I would do really good on an IQ test, which is why you know they're bullshit.
Well, it's kind of like critical thinking. Like some of it's like you have to think, and then you have to think a little bit deeper. But also, it's like, I don't know. Some people haven't been trained to think that way, or like approach, like get to questions in that way. So it's not
the thing. Like, even if it is based on actual things you can deduce, it's gauging to test whether you're biologically inclined to be better at testing that. So, like, if it's pure pattern recognition for one thing or another, it could be biased based on culture, based on different part of your brains that have developed, based on different things that you as a person find morally good. It's too biased to judge any part of your brain, even if it does have some background in intelligence scoring, because the quotient for what it's asking for in the first place is too flawed.
Now hold on, we got another really good and scary hypothetical from Stock Image.
Hit us.
What would you do if you got sent to Puzzle World?
I would want to go home. I would want to go home or puzzle.
If you solve it, does it go away?
Well, you're at Puzzle World right now. What would you do if you got sent there?
I would want to go home.
You have 1 hour to prepare.
And kill.
Can I use my...
Rip and tear until it is done.
Well, clearly
use
you've
my
never
moon
read
wish?
Spider-Man. What?
How big is Spider-Man? Is he 7 miles tall?
He can leap 8 times his own height, remember that.
Uh-oh!
50!
Now, Sanity, you mentioned fucking Marvel movies earlier. What was that all about?
What I'm saying is, like, these people that are making the hypotheticals are like, if I had
They're
$50 billion, or if I had super speed, those are exactly equivalent. Or like the ability to fly or like hover in the air, that is just as good as having $50 billion.
Right. It's like you get stable income for your whole family and everyone in your community, or you get the Captain America shield.
Yeah, literally, yes.
And there's like people in the comments who are like, I genuinely don't know what to choose here.
Yes. Oh my God. So many of those, and it's like, it also breaks the immersion too, because it's like, okay, if you do have super speed, if you want to run across the world in a minute or whatever, you still have to fucking run across the world. B, your like muscles and ligaments and bones are going to shear off of each other because you have now like 70 trillion newtons of force across every like joint in your body because you're being launched by your own muscles at Mach fuck whatever. So like it's not even a good fucking power. And like the other half of them are like, now you can read everyone's mind and you can do whatever. And it's like, I don't care. Like the amount of like
that.
Even if like the average person is not like a fucking like House
read the
of
mind
Cards.
of my boss and he's like, man, I really should cheat on my wife today. Like, I don't care.
I'm not thinking anything. If you read my mind right now, it would be like a giant soup, and if you went down different strains, you get like maybe a phoneme. But I don't have like fully formed thoughts that like constantly flow directly in a line. I don't even know what that power fucking means.
Now this is about you. What do you mean you don't have thoughts?
I would want
No,
to
everyone doesn't have thought. No one sits there and is like, darn, I really wish I could have a wet sandwich right now. They're like thinking about 70 different things, and then like occasionally they're like, oh, sandwich, and then it kind of goes away.
You are making a lot of assumptions.
Sandwich.
No, that's what people are like.
No,
That's
I
what
think
all
in
people
words.
are like.
Like a lot of people thinking like, man, that it sucks that this happened, or I want to do this. Like it's people thinking thoughts a lot of the time. Like in
response to something, in response to stimuli,
no,
yes,
not always.
But one
in
at
response
rest
to
does
stimuli.
not fully form concepts and then like
You're making a
assign
lot of
words to them.
assumptions here, gorgeous. That's just
No.
not. Just because your brain is really ADHD doesn't mean everybody's is.
Yeah, that's not how most people think.
Yeah, brother. Like you're very misguided here.
There's no way
I
people
agree with
like are just
Sanity.
like sitting and thinking with just straight lines.
That's how most people. That's
Why
like,
do you think people write books where characters think in sentences? Did
Because
you
they
think
have
like
to
that
say
was an
something.
abstraction?
Yeah,
That's
Sanity,
insane.
I had a conversation with my editor about this exact conversation like 2 days ago because we were thinking about it, and we actually looked this up. Like 30% of people have like they think in coherent thoughts and have an internal monologue.
Dude, I have an internal monologue.
Yeah, that's how I think.
I do that, but in response to if I'm like in a vacuum, I'm not thinking about things. I'm
Yeah, that's
experiencing,
weird,
like,
dog. You're not normal.
Yeah, that's
but
not
I
most
can
people.
think. I can have if I have a plot to get to. If I've got a route to run. If I've got a sandwich to make. I'm thinking, and then I can kind of think through stuff. And you can think through lines and stuff. But if you have nothing, if there's nothing, if you close your eyes and lay down, and there's
so
nothing,
frustrating. You're not listening to
Sanity,
us at all.
there is never nothing.
there's always something. Occasionally, there's nothing.
There is never
No,
nothing.
you're never in a vacuum. You're always responding to some sort of stimuli.
You
but
are
even then, like
literally.
even if you weren't, like the human brain comes up with things to entertain itself normally, and for a lot of
that's the
people, those thoughts are structural. They
Yeah,
have
like Sanity,
sentence patterns. They have pictures to them. Like they're not just fragments.
Yeah, like I don't have an internal monologue, but I think in very coherent sensations. Like I have very good auditory and tactile memory. So I might not remember like what a situation looked like, but I can remember exactly how it felt to stand in that room, or I can I think in sound bites. Like I have almost perfect auditory memory. So when I think, it's like in the words of things that I've heard.
But that's like actively thinking.
No, that's just passive. Like that's just what my brain does when I'm like just letting it ride.
I think you learned something today, Sanity. I mean, you've
I
been
don't
learning
know.
a lot of things this stream.
I think there could be a conversation that we're not having.
It's because we're talking to you and you're going, no, this is actually how it works. La 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 la.
Say anything's like a doodle mix? No, there's there's linear
got
lines
doodle
you
mix.
can think of. Occasionally, if you don't have stimuli or you don't want to think anymore, it just shuts all off, and you've got nothing, and then you can just sort of
You want a
stick straight
treat?
ahead.
You want to go for a walk? Huh? You want a treat? Oh, good boy.
Sora makes a good statement. Do you idle? Yeah, like occasionally you're idling. You're not doing anything. You're just sitting, and you can sit and just stare at nothing, and then nothing's happening. But
You're
then when I'm like,
insane.
Nobody else
now
does
it's
that.
time to think. Now it's time to think.
No.
and, like,
Nobody
shift
else is
over.
like
No,
that,
our
brother.
brains don't go
You're
into
alone.
torpor.
Torpor. Why do you know that word? That's a
I
big
didn't
one.
even say it right.
It's a thing that little hamsters do. That's why
It
I
is
know
torpor.
And
It
you,
is torpor.
insanity. Little hamsters, insanity. That's so funny. Chat, do you have thoughts, or do you think in clouds?
No, it's soup. It's soup on a vacuum. It's on
Clouds are just another form. It's the same thing. Liquid evaporates. Shut up.
my soup isn't.
You had to focus to think that sentence. That didn't come to you normally.
I have stew.
Your IQ is
You-
dog.
You got the first puppy score.
New Pokemon idea.
Dude,
That's why when you're flustered or nervous about something, the things that you say are absolute nonsense. Because you have to focus really, really hard to come up with things that have meaning.
brain goes gore.
Must
not a
see.
My my brain is not a dog that goes score.
You pretty much proved the opposite, little buddy.
No, whenever I'm talking, what Candy just actually said the opposite. Whenever anyone
Oh,
talks
okay.
or whatever, and then they get called out, they're like, that didn't make any sense. Then thinking shifts on. Then it's linear, and then it's directed, and you're like, oh, I gotta recover.
His
That's
critical
the
thinking
mentality.
skills are so good, he'll take the thing that I just said and say it backwards so that it sounds like he's making the opposite point.
That's correct. When
Oh.
you say the opposite of what someone said, you're making the opposite point.
That's not what I just said, gorgeous. He didn't even listen to me as I was saying it.
And sanity wins the debate.
Nitpicking, biased.
I'm so glad we're friends. I get to learn interesting things that other humans can exist as, such as some of us can live without a frontal lobe. Somehow this is fine.
He's an amoeba. You have to be nice to him.
He's an amoeba.
He's an amoeba.
Amoeba.
You have
You
to
guys-
be
you
nice
guys
to my
never-
amoeba friend.
You guys never just like rest? You never just like stop?
Yeah, when I'm asleep, maybe.
Never.
While awake, you don't just stop at all?
No.
It seems exhausting.
Sure is, brother.
I literally can't rest because I'm on Addy. It doesn't let me nap.
I'm just saying, Sanity, I don't think you've achieved the third formless jhana. Like,
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You've achieved
like,
something.
In 9 hours, once he's done forming it into a string of words, then you'll understand what it means. But right now, of course, you don't. It's still a fragment of a picture in your brain.
Mushrooms cheers 100 bits and says, Sanity, did you survive the bite of 87?
What is that? I know that's FNAF, but what does that even mean in reference to this?
I like your, like, weirdly real panic there for a second. What was that?
No, that was me grinning and trying to be like, what? That's nothing.
Aw.
Come on. But it probably is. I just don't know enough about
Sanity,
FNAF.
would you come to my little beach house I made?
Where's the beach?
Come look at my...
That's
What?
cute.
It's right there. That's the beach. Would you come visit?
Oh, there's been music playing the whole time.
What? Oh, yeah, sure. Would you look at the beach? Would you come visit my beach house?
I probably would. Is that it?
What? No, there's, like, I mean,
Wow.
I have tents and stuff.
Oh,
What do
there's
you
like a
mean
giant
by that?
thing over there. Like where am I gonna get food?
Is that it?
Yeah, there's food stands over there.
Wow.
There's food
Yeah.
stands.
They're little, like, beach Taco Bells.
Ooh, beach bells.
Beach bells.
I like the roof shape.
Thank you.
I do. It looks like a little hat.
It looks like a Zen garden.
Yeah.
I like.
Does
your
Sandy
little
have thoughts
beach.
in his own voice? It depends. Depends on the thought.
Sanity thinks in my
Whoa.
voice.
I do on occasion.
What?
What?
Well, everyone does. You like if you see something
You
and
keep
you're
saying that, but it remains to be seen.
No, that happens to me. I think in the voices of other people.
yeah.
Wild.
Like if I'll read something, I'm like, oh, that's a James thing, and then I'll read it in James' voice.
Like, I can imagine other people's voices in my head if I intentionally do it, but I don't think in
Yeah,
anyone else's
It's
voice.
very
no.
rarely just like an innate natural thing. I've never heard of that.
Right, it doesn't happen on its own.
That's
To
awesome.
me,
though.
that's just how I think.
You
Like
have to
I,
keep
Yeah,
thinking
I
with
think
my
that's
voice.
just you.
Every time
Yeah,
you think with my voice, I get a little stronger.
yeah.
Do it, chat.
No, James needs all the strength they can
I
get.
need my strength.
To take on the 80-foot jumping spider. You're so right.
Chad, if you don't think in my voice, it's gonna fucking kill me.
Or the 4-foot demon chieftain. They're still gonna lose that one normally.
I'm not gonna lose that one. Don't forget
You're
my voice.
barely taller than them.
I'm over a foot taller than the 4-foot
Barely.
demon chieftain. Not true. Stuck image. Don't call me your Jolpa.
That's weird. Don't say that.
My Jopa hamburger.
No, don't eat it.
If I eat it, I won't want a hamburger. Wait,
What?
it's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Is this normal?
Oh no.
You have like a big day coming up. You close your eyes and then you think through every single step you take until you get to the thing.
It's not neurotypical. It's normal for autistic people.
This hypothetical.
But that's intentional. You have to try to do that.
I mean, you have to try to think about anything.
Well, obviously I thought so too, but apparently thinking about nothing is not a thing people do. So
Yeah,
apparently
most
not.
people. Like, for most people, all thinking takes some modicum of effort, but, like, you can think with the least amount of effort you can do, and it doesn't come out as fragments.
Interesting. I
Sanity.
hear that you're saying this.
Thoughtfully planning your day is something that most people can do.
Yeah.
What we're
But
trying
it's
to
steps.
tell you is that you're ants. You're hundreds and hundreds and
much.
hundreds of ants.
That's
Okay.
called
In a big horse suit.
Question: If I say like imagine an apple, can you
Yep.
guys like hold out your hands and imagine an apple like in your visual field? Like, can you
Yes.
see
Yes.
an apple in
Easily.
reality? What about you, Sanity?
That's how I can burger Topa.
You see,
Like,
I have trouble
that,
doing
that whole that whole thing with
Is it a
like
2D
the-
image for you, CT?
No. It's like I can feel what it feels like in my hand, but I have trouble visualizing it.
Oh, I see. You have the sensory
Oh.
imagination,
Yeah, I have-
not the
I have
not
a-
the visual.
Oh man.
I have an auditory and tactile memory.
That can I say that explains so much about like amber skies in your writing. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
For me, I can imagine a 3D apple, but the moment I involve other elements in the scene, everything loses its dimensionality. I'm not able to rotate 3D shapes in my mind if they're in a place.
Oh, so that when you were like when you or someone else was like imagine a cow and I was spinning it and you went no, that was real. You couldn't.
No,
spin
was
I
it.
can
real. That was
imagine
real
one
pain.
object moving in 3D space at a time. When
Two
it,
cows.
3 cows.
Stop
and one
it! I
has
have
a
to
hat.
think. I have to focus really hard to think right now. Stop it! I can
Get
barely
out of
come
the
up with
soup.
these words.
Get linear. Get out of the soup.
Oh, now it's a 2D image, and I'm so happy.
See, I can like maybe because I played so much Tetris when I was younger, but I can like imagine like a four-walled like box in front of me, and I just threw like 70 different fruits in there, and they're all jumbling around. I can pick it up and shake it a whole bunch.
Yeah, I'm with Sanity on this one. I can
Humble
imagine anything.
literally how I feel. That was actually that's a problem with me in my writing for a while. Is like even in persuasive writing, and I still do it on occasion if I don't intentionally think through it. Is like I will think of something and then I'll reach the end point, and then I'll just like say the end point and then move on to the next point and not explain any of the steps on how I got there. So now, whenever I'm like in like D&D and like DMing and like describing stuff like that, I get really involved with like the setting. So the first time I DM'd, I spent 15 minutes describing a room, and everyone's like,
Aw.
"That's great. I don't care what else is." Oh, no, I think actually it was a field, and then I got out like MS Paint, and I was like, "All right, there's like 47 different trees. This is the biggest one. It's on a hill, probably like a 15-foot incline." Like I got really into the specifics, because if it's like fully rendered, like I remember everything about that field, and that happened like 9 years ago. If it's like fully rendered like that in my brain, it sticks around for a while. But if it's very like loose, then it goes away from my head a while, which is a lot. But like when I read some books and they're very scant on details, it lets your mind fill it in. But because you're filling in so much, it's ephemeral for me. I forget that for so long.
That
Right,
happens
that
to
makes
me
sense.
too. I think that's a neurodivergent fixation on how you're supposed to describe things that you took to correct the way that you describe things for other people and didn't realize that it isn't contextual. Like, you took that feedback of, oh, I'm not describing things enough, and you went, so I should describe everything with more detail, instead of these situations I should add more detail to.
Yeah.
Different brains just process that sort of thing different ways. I'm the same. When people give me, like, criticism or feedback on things, I'm like, oh my god, I need to act like this forever, or else I won't do it right. It's interesting.
Yeah,
Well,
that
okay.
also makes sense.
If I say imagine holding an apple in your hand, can you guys remember like how that feels like with much clarity?
Pretty much,
Like,
yeah. It's solid.
yeah.
It's a little wet.
A little wet, a
the
little
skin is
give.
very smooth, bumpy in places. There's little
Yeah.
dimples.
Then I want to bite it.
Do you know how the muscles in your hands would feel depressed by it, and like
Yes.
the weight of it?
The weight, yeah.
I can't feel it, but I can like very clearly like imagine like I'm picking it up and like going around and finding the soft parts and putting my thumb in them. I can
Yeah,
feel all
yeah.
of that stuff. I just can't imagine it. So like I can't feel the weight.
A damn cold apple, says Eat Egg 24. Oh, we didn't tell you to take it out of the fridge.
Put
Or
your
put
apple
it
back
in
in
the
the freezer
fridge.
and your
back in.
hand.
Leave your hand with the apple in the fridge. Now remember your hand.
Can you feel the weight of slamming the fridge door on your cold hand?
The fridge is roughly 4 by 8.
Uh-oh, now it's getting bigger.
Oh no,
by
it's the
You
fridge
add to
that
the fridge,
doubles
you
in
get
size!
$50,000. If your fridge lost, like, I don't know, a quarter of a foot in height and depth, but you got, like, I don't know, $5,000 every time you remove that amount from it, would you do it?
What?
And how much?
Your fridge?
Yes, permanently.
Yeah.
And you can never buy a bigger fridge. That's just how big
Oh,
your fridge is for the rest of your life.
no.
Yep, it's permanent. Every fridge you buy is now that size, as soon as you put it in your house. Or whenever
Oh,
you use it.
Then you could have like individual Coke can sized fridges and just line them
Sure.
all up.
You could buy multiple
Oh, that sounds really
with the amount of
cute.
money that you get. Yeah.
I want to
But then you
have
could never store anything bigger.
I want to have a big Mr. Beast-sized mansion and then have my stupid Coke can room that everyone gets pissed off at me about.
Can I have an AC unit for a house?
I guess, if you wanted
Okay.
to. I mean, you could just live
Mm.
somewhere where it's really cold and store everything outside.
Sorry, $13 trillion because well, no. Say it
No,
goes
I
down by a
said
percent.
5,000 per
No.
one measurement. It's not exponential.
Yes.
it's exponential?
Say it goes.
No.
Say it goes down by a measurement instead.
I gave you a measurement. It was like a
But,
quarter
but like
of
a
a foot or something
by like
that.
a percentage instead.
No,
like
because
10%
then you
or
would
something.
exploit it.
I would do it infinitely, and then sorry.
See, there it is!
Basement is a freezer. That's right.
God damn
And
it.
I can have
No,
a
if
whole
you're negative,
hog.
then you have to turn other things into a fridge. That's how that works.
That's how Mr. Freeze got born.
Soon your bed becomes a
Oh.
fridge.
Now hold on.
That was me refreshing my thoughts because they weren't coming to me in the right way.
Why is Mr.
would be
why is
pretty
Mr.
good.
Freeze real and are we in danger?
Because of woke.
Okay, so he's real because of woke, but are we in danger?
Ooh, I found a good one.
Okay.
Make $1 million in a year, and if you do, you get $1 million a year for the rest of your life. You can't steal or get loans.
That's just how wealth works.
Yeah.
Wait,
That is
literally
basically
how
how
wealth
wealth works.
That's-
But that's the monkey's paw. It's like you never needed it at all.
That's not the monkey's paw. There's no drawback.
Oh wait, you're right.
The drawback is whimsy.
Put the gibbon away.
My gibbon. What was the bitch from yesterday? Marmoset. Yeah.
Dude, you would lose a fight to a marmoset.
I love marmosets so much.
I thought they were a raccoon.
No, gorgeous. They're monkey.
I didn't think they had. Oh no, raccoons also have hands. What was I
Sort of.
thinking of?
You
I
were
was thinking of a ferret.
You were thinking of centipedes.
No, they also have hands.
Nope. Centipedes do not have hands.
What if you got $100 for every time a centipede came in your house, but you wouldn't know when or where?
Came?
Into your house, yeah.
Entered.
Okay.
Stop that.
Penetrated it. Is that better?
Every time a centipede fucked your house.
What if every time a
Oh.
mouse jizzed in your walls, you got $2.50? Are you happy?
That's
That
a
was-
really great deal. Rats breed crazy fast.
I know, right?
Okay, hold on. I got one for you. $4.38 or a sandwich.
Taking
That's
the
just
$4.
a Subway deal from 20 years ago.
You don't get to choose the sandwich.
No! That's
choose
so
the sandwich.
bad!
Another
$4.38 or a sandwich. I get to choose the sandwich.
Wait, if I don't get to pick the sandwich, does that mean that somebody else picks it for me, or is it like
I
a
get
roulette?
I get to pick it for you.
Oh. Well, that sucks. I don't trust your taste.
I'm
You make
spinning a
heaps.
wheel.
See, this is why I don't trust his taste.
But the wheel is all chosen by me, and I decide where it stops.
That's worse! That's
But
not
I'm
the
a
wheel, you're just choosing!
But I'm a different person now.
Oh no!
It's the sanity that thinks!
It's Dr. Sanity and Mr. Horse. Run!
That should be an October stream.
That'd be
The
cute.
tutor! The green tutor! I
Fuck,
forgot
it's the
about
green tutor! Run
I
for your
forgot about
fucking
the
life!
Green tutor?
The tutor?
The
Are you
green
gassing?
tutor!
No, like he's he's learned. Like he'll teach you the
Like
tutor.
tutelage.
Yeah.
You mean, like, I
This
would
was
say
a-
scholar, because tutor sounds like you're farting.
No, but he's not a
Aw.
scholar. Means he's learning. Tutor means he teaches you, and he's not the green teacher.
Can you
he's the
not
green
learn
tutor.
others and be learned
The
at once?
green
This is why you're a
tutor!
fool. This is why
That
you
was-
make gas and not knowledge.
That was so long ago. What do you think I'm? What do you think I'm? The sun?
What?
I
Yeah.
think you're
$500 an
a
hour
son.
for $500 for every hour someone thinks you're missing. Everyone thinks you're missing.
Everyone?
It has to be everybody. So if you can't fool anybody, you get nothing.
$500 an hour, and everyone in the world knows you're missing.
That was literally
Nose?
That was ET's challenge.
Oh, that was CT's challenge.
That was
okay.
ET's challenge.
Oh,
It
he
can be
fucking
my
go
challenge.
home.
No, not you. We're talking
It can
about
be my
ET.
challenge. I'm open to it.
I mean, nobody asked CT for their answer. And it will continue to be that way. What's the next hypothetical?
Here's a
All
pretty
right.
good one. 0 upvotes, 84 comments. Price point to cast your vote for Trump.
Dude, I would do that for like $12,000. I live in California. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it
vote
doesn't
doesn't
matter here.
mean anything either.
Yeah, like,
I'm-
doesn't mean shit here. That's,
about a
that's
sandwich
You
of
could
my-
also
nothing
just
to me.
fly somewhere else and cast a vote.
How good
Like,
of
and
a
have it
sandwich?
mean nothing because you
How
can't
about a
vote.
sandwich of my shoe?
Well, no, I'd still be registered as a citizen of California. Like, I can't vote in another state.
I
Yeah,
can't.
that's the point.
No, it's
Uh-oh.
like I can only vote in California, and California's going Dem by like a 70% margin or something. Like, one Trump vote is not going to make any fucking difference.
My favorite like commentary on that is I will occasionally go to like r/conservative or whatever, like the crazy like alt-right ones on Reddit, and they're like, you see the polls, the California's 55% Democratic, 45% Trump voters. We're getting closer by the day. It's like, no, I don't.
As
I
if
No,
so
you're not.
I don't think you are, good sir. I think you're
Yeah,
quite
no.
off.
It does not matter. You will literally never overcome the LA metropolitan area. It will not
The best
happen.
part
I'm
is that-
sorry.
They're like, oh yeah, 538. That's all liberal stuff, and it's like, no, it's like every poll ever, like
Yeah, it's
rated. Yeah.
It's easily like the most reliable like polling website that we have, but they were slightly off on for the Trump election. So now everyone's like, oh well, they were wrong about the Trump election, so clearly they're never going to be right about anything ever, and all of their previous predictions are moot.
How
An
could
elf
that
did
be?
all those.
We
Which is
know
also the-
conservatives are they're sworn to data points.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which is also the funniest thing, because like the projections from 538 were like Clinton wins the popular vote by like 3 points or whatever, which was within their margin of error, and she also did win the popular vote. Like he won the overall thing, but she did win the popular vote. So it's
Right.
it's yeah.
That's still such a silly fucking system to me. Like,
Oh, God,
what are
yeah.
we doing here? Like, are we
White
just playing
supremacy.
and jumping?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Don't you love a representative democracy? I do.
Yeah, it's to favor landowners and not people who live in cities, like explicitly. That's why we're
Hold on,
doing
I
that.
got one. What OG game would you revive? Xbox controller emote, monitor emote.
Okay.
People are gonna say like Halo, like
Yeah.
Let me look. There's one comment on it. Let's see what the only comment is on this post.
Concord.
The Infamous series.
I guess.
okay.
Those
The
were kinda
Infamous
mid,
series
though.
is one of those things that like everyone considered it a classic until they played one better brawler.
Yeah. That I had like a disease growing up called having Game Informer magazine and reading articles about video games that I would never play
Oh, so
and
did
being
I.
like, oh my god, this is gonna be the coolest thing! You can jump and run around and have super this is the cool. And then like I would play the game like 5 years later and be like, oh, this is like terrible.
Oh, this is
like,
dog
it's not.
shit.
It's
I
yeah.
literally genuinely got tricked by like Game Informer's coverage of Alien Colonial Marines. I never played it, but like I thought it looked like the coolest shit ever. Reading
Yeah.
through like the articles and stuff is so funny.
I grew up with like a magazine like Game Informer, but I also grew up watching AVGN. So I would like flip through a magazine like, wow, this looks really cool, and then I'd turn on a video and it'd be like, this is a shitload of ass. Fuck games. I was like,
He
oh.
does say that. He does
Yeah,
say
he
that.
Say that.
does.
He does say that.
Why is he so angry?
Oh, hold on.
Somebody
Got
has
one.
a video game nerd.
Got a new one. 14 upvotes, 17 comments. Shower naked with a big cat for $500.
With a big
Love how
cat?
you emphasize big there.
Shower naked with a big angry cat for $500. The cat won't. First comment: the cat will not die from stress. You can shower it every time, but have to dry it. The cat really hates showers and getting wet.
Like,
It will
okay,
kill you. It's a fucking tiger. I'm not doing
hold
that.
on.
Can I choose the cat?
When it says big cat, are we talking a tiger or lion, or are we talking like a big house cat?
There are full 4 bullet points. Then there's 3 more when you click into the thing.
Oh no.
The title is Shower with a Naked Cat. The description is shower with a big angry cat. Then the 5th bullet point is the cat is a normal large cat.
Oh.
Oh, that's
What do
fine
they mean by
then.
normal? That could still be like a jaguar.
They
Dog,
said
you gotta
big,
give your cat a
angry,
bath
normal,
like every
large.
month. That's like something you gotta do just to own a cat. Like,
But not naked. And the cat, okay, let's go back to the top here.
Okay.
The cat won't die from stress. You
That's
can
good.
shower it every time. The
It-
cat really hates showering / getting wet. You have to be butt naked, no protection whatsoever. You can't drug the cat or use restricted practices such as bounding its paws with rope. Apparently they think the cat's a hostage. You can use your own hands. Okay, then I
Thank
just
God.
picked the cat up. The shower must
Literally.
include you and the cat in a closed area.
how difficult does this guy think bathing a cat is?
This guy lives
I'm-
in a
I'm-
This
dimension.
guy had one bad experience with giving their cat a bath and thought it was a Herculean task to do it.
I'm looking at this guy's art. This guy's oh my god, 81,000 comment karma.
Oh boy.
How much money is that? Someone told me you make money off of getting karma on Reddit.
I'm pretty sure you get
You are
money
very gullible.
off of awards, not karma. So you're half correct. You're not.
I mean, this guy
gullible.
has a trophy case
You're half.
on his and achievements.
You're half.
Did you say
You know
you're
what?
hacked?
We hacked
You've
you.
been hacked.
We got all
Yeah.
your karma.
I can see your 1s and 0s going away, buddy. It doesn't look very good for you.
Woody says gain the ability to fly, but you need to spend 6 months incubating and grow your wings.
That is-
Transgender allegory, everyone here would do it.
Yeah. Also, it's sexual. So yes.
Also,
And wings are
pupating is
cool.
like awesome. You turn into goo in a chamber.
Yeah.
You
look-
don't,
I don't
want
think
a
you're-
goo
I
chamber?
get 6 months off of work because, sorry, boss, I turned into goo.
And if you fire me, it's racist.
Because
Literally.
I'm the first wing boy. You can't fire me.
I'm a protected species now.
I'm the
Yeah.
first white boy with a chrysalis. What are you gonna do? Peel it open? Pervert? You don't want to see my goo.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's pupa harassment. I don't like that. Get out of here.
Mushrooms.
And you're gay, by the way.
And you're gay.
And you have to be gay.
And says, only scar I have on my face is from giving a flea bath to a cat. Aww. A free scar.
Were you naked? Was the cat large?
Was the cat
That's the
large? Hey.
Only
thanks
thing that
for the
matters
raid.
here.
Insomniac 1-800.
1-800 Insomniac.
We're not sponsored.
We're not sponsored, and I don't know if you can go there.
Hey, you can't go anywhere.
We just spread misinformation for fun. We're not
Dog.
paid for it.
What is this?
What is what?
3 random volcanoes erupt simultaneously. They are all VEI space 8 level. That's
What?
it. From my experience, at least a few people will say they won't be affected. Top comment, only comment the word nice.
What?
I guess that's how we take it. Nice.
Does
I'm sorry, are they just saying they all explode and it's fine?
it says that's it. I guess
That's
like I guess they're saying like what's your plan for if 3 volcanoes explode? Where are they? Are they going to kill me? What does VEI 8 level mean?
What? I assume it's like volcano extreme index or something, right?
Yeah,
Volcanic
I think
something
that's like-
index.
It's a measurement of intensity.
Yeah.
It's gotta
like
be a
tornadoes.
volcano classification number.
Yeah.
Volcano explosion index, perhaps.
Volcano
none of us
ethic
are looking
index.
this up.
Volcano epic mealtime.
Listen, I'm
Bacon.
busy reading a chat that says entering a torpor with my chrysalis horse style.
Ooh. Wait, Chrysalis is the horse. That's the bug horse.
Yup, your bug horse.
You can boost your stats from level 1 to level 100, but they cost $100 per level. Please read all before answering.
Oh, shut up.
No,
I'm
not
good at
doing that.
This is another superhero thing.
It's your
Yeah.
job to make the audience enjoy reading a thing. Like,
Yes.
Do you guys ever get like those I've I've gotten these before Sanity and I did last night's stream, where he was reading these off while we were getting killed by a ball. No, a skull, different thing. But
Giant skull.
Giant spider. I keep getting these like YouTube shorts that are just like an AI voice and like a picture of a cat, and it gives me like the worst fucking what if scenario ever. That's like, what would you do in this scenario? A wizard kicks you in the shin, but to say sorry, he gives you a choice of 8 different pills. Pill number 1 will do this and this, and it just goes on for fucking ever, listing all 8 pills and what they do.
Those fucking
This is a
like
classic Tumblr post.
yeah, that type of shit's all over 4chan too.
Those
in
are
audio form.
I just don't like
Those are
them
the
in
ones
video
where, like,
format.
if there's 8, 5 of them are superpowers, and then
Yeah.
one of
Yeah.
them's like $30 billion
them's like-
post-tax. Moving on.
Or 3 of them are like, never have to do chores ever again.
Yeah.
You know, you never have to cook. Your your fridge is always full.
Yeah.
And then one of them is like, all of your friends and family never have to worry about money for the rest of their lives.
Right. Your dog can never die, or there's world peace.
Right. Your dog is immortal, or Israel stops existing.
Concrete After Rain, that one is scary. You have to kill a chicken every time you get in a car, or you have to fight a chimp once randomly every year.
No.
Also, dolphins can see pregnant people.
Hold on.
Can they
You won me
not?
over. You won me over at the end. How far away can they see pregnant people?
What's the terror radius?
I'm going to assume that if I pick, like, that second one, if I pick, like, I have to fight a chimp randomly once every year,
Hold on.
humanity ends, because dolphins can see pregnant people now.
How do we know if they can see pregnant people? How do we know that works?
The genie said so, idiot.
Yeah,
Because they start swimming towards Jame very quickly.
Oh no! I genuinely assumed that if dolphins had, like, innate knowledge of where certain humans were, they would advance at such a rate, and they would be so vindictive and mean that they could surpass us in cruelty.
Easily.
If
Also,
anyone
no
tried to fight a
human
chimp,
on Earth
Yeah.
can fight a chimp. That's
You're
simply
dead.
not possible.
I would
I
win.
can kill a
instantly.
chicken. I cannot kill a
I
chimp.
would win. I would win.
I think we've had this question before, but largest animal you could take
In a fight?
in a fight.
Hamster.
Fuck, I don't know.
Could you guys win in a fight against a horse?
No.
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 I think
Horses
How?
are
Like-
insanely dangerous.
like
How,
Unarmed?
maybe.
unarmed, yeah, naked. I think all of you but Jame could win.
No. Sanity, have you
You
ever
don't know what animal.
know what
have
a
you ever
horse
fucked
is?
a horse before?
Yeah, a horse can run at 27 miles an hour directly at you
That's
and be
an
really
awesome
Speed
horse
is not
fact
the
that is-
problem here.
That is an awesome horse fact that is not an answer to my question. Have you ever touched a horse before?
Yes, regretfully.
Why is that a
Okay.
bad thing?
You ever ridden a horse before?
No, I would be far too concerned that I would kill the horse if I tried to ride it.
They're much stronger than you think they
They
are.
are
I know.
significantly stronger than you think
It's
they
called
are.
a fear. It's not called a reasonable.
Well, we're sorry for scaring
You didn't
you.
call it a fear. You just said I wouldn't because this.
yeah,
You phrased it as a reason.
you have to intone. And no. You
Now
have to
hold
Infer, gorgeous?
You have to can't. You have to incant.
All right,
Whenever I
everybody,
fuck
get
up words,
tuning.
I think the best response is to just do the fucked up thing I said wrong very loudly in response because I had no idea what was happening and I got a little scared really quickly. No, okay. Saying if it was kicking people in the head, I wouldn't fucking let it get in front of me. We're in death
faster than
battle.
you.
Death battle. We're both naked. It's running directly at me. I jump to the left, grab its left ankle. It dies instantly.
It would kick you in the head and you fucking die immediately.
I can
Its
die
legs are
faster
stronger
it
than
can-
all of your limbs combined.
I would
know
just
that, but
pull
it's
out my
like so-
fucking grenade pistol.
Its legs
You're
go,
naked. You don't have
its
one.
legs go forward. Its legs do not go to the side. If you were
Sanity.
able to grab
They
any of its
can.
legs and
They
pull,
can. They absolutely can.
Yeah.
I have family members that have been injured by horses that way.
they don't
Like
do it
they,
well.
if they kick your leg, they will break your bone, like guaranteed.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna let it kick my leg.
Why
You
not?
don't
be
have
a
a
real
choice in the
jackass
matter, my
little horse
boy.
kick
It's
your
gonna
leg.
happen.
Oh, I
You're
just
not
wouldn't
more
get hit by
nimble.
the horse.
Oh, good idea.
Okay.
You don't have iframes and a dodge roll, okay?
How about a fox?
That's just a puppy.
Sorry, are you saying
So
could a
probably.
fox beat a
No,
horse?
I don't think a fox could kill a horse. I think all of us could beat a fox.
In a rap battle? Maybe.
Well, I'm the beat Bex and Foxy.
Not what it's called. Okay.
Can you freestyle better than a horse?
Stock Image gives us a new one.
Okay.
And I think be warned, because this might be another world-building one where they're trying to just steal our book ideas. So, Stock Image says, you have to create a new universe. You can recreate our universe perfectly, engineer an alternate history for humanity, stop humanity from ever existing, create a different civilized species, or anything in between. What would you choose to do? I would make Hamstertopia.
What do I get?
What?
What do I get from doing
You
this?
get to be a hamster in my world.
No, not your world. What do I get from engaging with this?
Oh my
You
God.
get to be a hamster in James' world.
You have to be a hamster
That's
in
the
James'
only
world.
thing you get.
If you answer the question correctly, I let you be a hamster in my world.
Hypothetical, you're a
that-
hamster in James' world. How long does it take you to kill yourself?
It's James' world, less than a minute.
Hey! My world is beautiful!
James forgot to clip the floor together, so you fall endlessly, and then your body hits terminal velocity and turns into a beautiful little hamster comet, and then you burn up in the atmosphere.
But it's
And that becomes the first man.
And then I made
that-
Earth again by accident.
All life began when a hamster clipped out between the seams in the physics, and it fell so fast that it turned into a big spaghetti noodle made of hamster meat, and then that landed on the fertile earth and became the first man and woman.
That's basically Alien. Or, yeah,
Yeah.
Alien Prometheus.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
that's Prometheus.
That's Prometheus, yeah.
Good job.
Dude, one of the most annoying things that people on Tumblr do is like you'll say a post that's about something even mildly serious, and
Yeah.
then somebody will be like, isn't this just like LA, like West LA on 4th of July weekend?" And it's like, no, it's not. I'm talking
so
about a
annoying.
13th century monk. Kill yourself. Like,
It's so fucking annoying.
See,
like, you're not funny. Oh my god.
I only do it when it's very clearly not the thing that I was saying.
That's like even worse in my mind.
Awesome. Awesome. No, it's actually good when I do it.
That's true. It's Sanity's allowed to do this because they're my friends and I love them.
I side with Sanity as usual.
No, I can see that being annoying because like the one extent of that is like you'll make a post and people will be like in the tags like, oh my god, this is so Blumbo. And you're like, yeah, that's cute, that's Blumbo. And then
for me.
And then someone like makes a picture of like some random ass dude from a place saying it, and then 90,000 people are in the like reblogs like, oh my god, Blumbo did say this, hashtag Blumbo real quotes, hashtag incorrect quotes Blumbo. And then all you have on your dashboard is just Blumbo stuff for the next 60 hours.
You just have to find and kill Blumbo.
My respect for Stanley just dropped 10 centillion points. Oh,
No, raise that. There was a Prometheus reference.
no.
I didn't like Prometheus. I just like it when there's references to it.
Haven't seen it.
It's stupid. It's
I won't be
dumb.
seeing it.
It's dumb. They made the space jockey. It's dumb.
What?
The space jockey.
Okay.
Is that the giant thing that they sit on to pilot something?
Oh, good guess, little buddy.
Is that the giant throne that the Promethean's dead on?
It's sort of, it's like, whatever. I'm not explaining alien lore. I don't care. I like the xenomorph.
You brought it up!
I like the xenomorph.
No, I did. I brought it up first.
James did.
I like the xenomorph. I just want you to know.
Okay.
When
Okay,
all of
you
this
have-
is said and done.
You have immortality. How long does it take you to construct a pyramid equal in size to the Great Pyramid of Giza?
I don't.
No,
That'd
you
be fun.
That was like
Take me a while.
That would probably take me a few hundred years. That took a lot of people.
Well, you would need to also secure the land and materials.
I wouldn't do it.
If I was immortal, I would eventually do something like that. I don't know how long it would take me though.
I think like 200 years.
I would make a robot dog and I would name him... Scrumble.
I think you could do
cool.
better.
I could, but after 200 years, my brain is going to be fried. I'm naming my robot dog Scrumble.
Just so it's easy to remember or something.
Yeah. You could, if you're immortal, you could have so many, like, important and, like, complicated names for things to remember them.
Why? Why wouldn't you just have an easy name to remember things by?
Stop asking me questions.
I think your
That's
brain is
true.
as cooked now as it would be in like 200 years, because you would come up with Scrumble now, as you just did, and you would also come up with it after your brain has been fried from hundreds of years of radiation.
Why am I
It would
getting
be the same.
irradiated?
The moon's
I
not
don't
going to be
know.
around in 100 years, loser.
Oh, they're taking it from us.
$10 billion tax-free, but you have a 7 out of 10 weed high for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Okay, I would never have to work ever again. I could enjoy that weed high.
I don't know what the weed high would feel like, but I feel like 7 out of 10 is far too high to be enjoyable.
It would have to be 4 or like 3 to be really considering. $10 billion is a lot of money.
Like, sorry, just
But you can't fix yourself.
this doesn't work if you
I
don't
know.
if you don't sniff weed or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of these are weed-based.
Weed
I
does
didn't-
weird things to you. That makes sense.
I didn't know Reddit was awesome like that.
Well, dude, are you also in the weed fandom? That's crazy.
You make a heartfelt
me-
piece of poetry on Tumblr and somebody tags it fandom weed.
Random colon space weed.
Blorbo from my weed.
Blorbo from my nightmare.
Whatever you think comes true, this will surely cause havoc. What happens to you personally?
I would give this power to Sanity because he doesn't.
The world is saved.
No, I would have to.
The world
Well,
is
I
saved.
guess I. Okay, other one then. You can snap your fingers and get the equivalent of $20 US, but you have to eat the next bug you see. Bug has to
Worth-
be alive to count.
Oh,
I would keep a tasty bug in my pocket. I would keep like a
You
delicious
could buy
crab
like
cake.
baked cricket.
I'm imagining CT being like, oh man, I want to drink, but I'm climbing up this mountain and there's only one vending machine. Oh, I know.
my tasty bug.
Well, no,
Bugs are
you
equivalent to drinks. I
you
see.
keep a crab around.
A
It has
single
to be
crab?
alive. The question said it has to be alive.
Oh.
You have a live crab you keep in a cage and eat the entire crab for
All right.
$20?
And I have like microscopic gnats that I can't even tell that I'm eating, and I imprison
That
them.
was going to be my answer. I'd walk
Yeah.
up to a swarm of gnats and just hoover them into my mouth.
It's the
You only
next,
gotta
it's
do-
the
you
next
only need to eat
singular
one.
bug. The next
Yeah, but it's
singular bug you
$20
see.
per bug. That's a lot of money to just get all at once.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's easy money, too.
whatever. Kicks a can.
Hey, that's my can. Chases it.
What
You
you
wake up
could
and
do
you are
is mix them into a
invisible.
smoothie. Then you wouldn't even taste them.
No, you fry them into a burger.
They have
Again,
to be
they have
alive.
to be
I
alive.
don't want to taste them.
You
have
you
to be alive.
You trigger the genie wish and then you fucking fry them.
You put them in pill capsules. That's what you do, because then they're alive, and then you don't
Just
have to
swallowing
taste or
eating?
eat them.
Then you're
Yeah!
bug pilled.
Well, they get digested if you put them in your stomach acid.
But digesting and eating are two different parts.
Shut up. We're not doing this again. Next question.
You wake up and you are invisible. You will be invisible forever. What do you do?
Yay, we jumped around. I don't know.
All one sentence.
I steal.
I
Five
also
capitalized
steal.
letters.
I
Ooh.
take things.
I get an invisible nemesis.
Why?
That would be awesome.
You can't just
I'm
get
gonna
that.
take a break. I'll be right back.
You can't
I
just
need
get
some
an
water.
invisible nemesis.
I'll be right back.
What do you mean you,
might be-
can't
you
just
might-
get an invisible nemesis?
You might be good enough to earn one, but you can't just get one.
Oh my god, then I'm good enough to earn one, and I earn one over many years of my invisible reign of terror.
But are they also? How do they get invisible?
I don't know, how'd I get invisible?
Genie.
Ask Reddit.
Okay, Reddit, tell me how. Reddit, tell me how I got invisible.
Reddit, I woke up and I'm invisible. How?
$250,000 a year for life, but you have to compliment or greet every person you pass by and converse with in daily life.
I mean, not that hard if you just play on computer.
Yeah, I agree, but it's if you ever like go to a city, you can't do that.
You're
You can't
doomed.
greet every single person.
You're
You'd be doomed.
Okay, Gamer Curl says an immortal wasp is tracking you forever, but you get an infinite burrito.
Not worth it.
Not worth it. I don't like burritos so much to have an immortal wasp near me.
Burrito
Although-
would spoil.
It is immortal, not invincible. Eventually, you could just catch it, and then you have a burrito that never ends.
Yes, we all know of the snail in the giant tin thing. Ball.
Well, the wasp doesn't kill you instantly.
I know that, but you could just do the same thing, even though it doesn't kill you. $84,000 a year, but you have to sleep 18 hours a day.
Already doing it, brother.
You do not sleep 18 hours a day. Not only do you work, you also stream.
I mean, if I sleep 18 hours a day, I could literally just wake up.
Sorry, this is $840,000 a year.
840,000. Yeah, I could just wake up and play and then go back to bed. Like, I assume
Yeah,
they're going
fine.
to put me out, like, supernaturally.
Nope.
Then that's impossible.
You pick the time you begin sleeping, and once that oh, actually yes.
Oh,
every
then-
time that every day you fall asleep. You cannot wake. Any outside attempts to wake you will not work. If a medical emergency during your sleeping time, you cannot wake. If you are injured, you cannot wake. Once this deal is accepted, you can never give it up. However, once every 6 months, you can change the time at which you begin sleeping.
Like, see, that's actually...
No.
I'm gonna say yes, because if I'm that rich, I can just have, like, a live-in protector. I hire Sanity as my night of the daytime.
Right, but then you only get 6 hours to live a day.
Yeah, but they're really awesome. I can play
You have
video
to
games
pee
for
and
6
poop.
hours.
But that's it, only 6 hours.
Yeah, but I don't have to go to work, and I get a lot of money.
What if you start having horrible nightmares?
I don't think I would have that. I have lots of money, and it's fun.
Okay.
I came up with a hypothetical while I was getting water.
Okay.
What if you could only drink tap water for the rest of your life, room temperature, but everything you eat tastes amazing?
Do I get magical source of infinite tap water?
If that would sweeten the deal enough for you, sure. Let's say
Do-
finding water is never an issue for you.
Can I, what happens if I drink wine?
It tastes like tap water.
It tastes like tap water.
Oh, then yeah.
Right, because you don't like wine, pervert.
You would give
No.
up all beverages forever.
That's fine. Because a lot of the beverages I drink, I do not like the taste of.
You prefer
Because you live a
tap
poisoned
water.
monk life, right?
Well, I like, alcohol doesn't taste good. Every attempt to make alcohol taste good is usually a failure. Protein shakes don't taste good. Every attempt to make them taste good makes an okay protein shake. Most things that are, like, largely, like, I guess the only issue would be soup, but meh.
Now,
I could
Okay.
probably live without soup for, how much was it? $16 trillion?
soup barely tastes...
No money.
Soup barely tastes like water anyway, so I'm gonna be honest, it would not affect soup or,
Yeah,
like...
all liquids would taste like tap water, including soups, smoothies.
That's
Yeah, all
stupid.
soups would taste like
You're
tap
adding...
water,
You're
yeah.
changing things. You're changing people.
And then all meals that are solid would taste better.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Liquids no longer have flavor.
I'd become a burger boy,
I
and it'd
wouldn't
be
take it.
awesome.
I have to drink too much water. I wouldn't take it.
But, oh, because you hate the drink of water, I see. See, I love a good water.
I don't even hate water. Like I drink a full like foot of water every day, tall glass
How do
of
you know,
water.
Fisherman? That's relevant. One glass of water a day.
No, and then I drink my other liquids. I drink like an entire 12 inches of water in the morning, and then I drink even more when I get home, and then even more after that. I love
No, your
water.
other drinks make you more dehydrated because it's like fruity energy drinks and all that.
I don't drink fruity energy drinks anymore. You know this because they fuck with me
You
and they fuck
still
with my
do.
sleep schedule. I don't have any.
Jame, Candy does know you better than you do.
Trimbus says, deal or no deal. Your blood is replaced with tiny red rats that, when you are injured, will swarm from the wound to bite whatever injured you. This does count as blood loss. Deal, obviously.
No deal. You die instantly due to blood rats.
Deal,
I would love to be a hemo rodentomancer. That would be badass.
literally badass.
That being said, I would install valves on my arms and open the valves and let them out and then shunt the valves.
Okay, so you're sort of like the Wallace's floor kind of guy, but with rats.
What? Who's
The rats
Wallace?
Is his blood.
Gromit! Crack is in
Grommy,
it.
Gromit,
Grom-
the rats is his blood!
Grommy,
Gromit?
Grommy,
My Grommy!
Grommy,
Grommy!
Grommy.
Oh my god, it's
Romancer.
10:25 p.m. Jesus.
Grommy.
I think we're gonna wrap it up there, I think, with the stream.
We've hit the Grommy hour.
We've literally hit the Grommy hour.
I have one more hypothetical.
Okay.
Okay.
If you could have something that would permanently destroy all ghouls, ghosts, zombies in your life, would you spend money for it?
Is that a metaphor for evil people,
And
or are you
how
talking
much
about
money
real life ghosts?
would you be prepared to spend for something that, remember,
For
destroys
such an
all...
invaluable service.
It's invaluable.
CT?
$2.
No, it's an invaluable service
Wrong
valued
answer. Go up.
at least, and I'm saying this, at least $29.99.
$29.99.
Plus shipping and handling.
Plus shipping and...
What do
You
you mean
can't
keep
spend
it
less than
going?
$100.
Do I see 49?
Can you say
No.
49?
I said 100. I said way more than 49. I said double the amount of 49.
Nobody's listening to you.
Now I have to think alone.
You need to think alone a lot louder because you need to spend way more money.
I already spent $100.
That's not enough. You have to spend $29.99.
That's far less than what I'm willing to earn.
It is a real. You have to continually invest in this. It needs to keep happening, or else the creatures, the ghouls, the ghosts, the scaries, the Nosferitus, okay, they're gonna come back.
For
And
how
that's
long
not
will they?
something I really want, I guess.
How long will they
Exactly.
come back?
They're gonna come back monthly if you don't keep spending. Okay, so that's
They're gonna
the
drink
question.
your blood rats.
Are you saying, are you taking it, or are you spurning it?
I mean, I don't want to spurn.
You sure don't.
I don't think anyone wants to spurn.
Nobody wants to spurn anything.
Do I have to take it?
You do. Yeah.
You're
Come
gonna
with-
have to
come
take it, or you're gonna have to spurn it. What do you do?
I feel like this is less a hypothetical and more just us bargaining for something.
Come.
It's not
come with-
bargaining, my friend. It's selling. This is a wonderful product we have for
It's
you,
a good
folks.
product. You
I
get
think
rid of
we're
all
having
ghosts.
Really, really good product.
I think
I
we're
mean,
just haggling here.
It is every ghost. So, I mean, the amount of
All
peace
of
of
them
mind
forever.
you can have from having no ghosts no more is a pretty good high note, I would
What
say,
if you could
personally.
know for a fact that you would never be haunted again, or stalked, or creeped?
Hmm.
Or jumped out at.
Exactly.
Right. Nothing would take my blood. Nothing would pursue my blood. Hmm.
Anything that was inside of me could stay inside of me forever, unless it was by something of mortal sway. Mortal sway could still have power over me.
What? No, you need to spend $30 a month.
No, I already agreed to that. I'm just specifying the other things.
You're saying a different thing. You're wasting your money elsewhere. You have to spend your money at this location.
No, I can.
You
No,
have
I
to
can
click.
spend.
You have to click our affiliate link, or you're gonna get in trouble.
You're saying I have to do a lot of things.
You're gonna have to click all. You're gonna have to click this.
Don't worry
link,
about the details. Just
You're gonna
submit your
click this
credit
link
card
or you're out of the
information in this
company.
convenient link.
Okay.
Do I have to?
I'm not seeing any.
Yes!
I'll go click.
Thank you.
I think that was a good ad read, Candy.
I think so. That went pretty well.
Do you think we're gonna get a lot of sales?